All right. Tonight, I'm going to address the topic that I can't talk about. Actually, I'm glad. I had somebody in the chat talking to me before this started, and I appreciate it because it helps me realize how much this stream is needed. So, let me hit it up. Let me give you some facts that I think will change a little bit of the fabric of the story and explain to you what's going on because, you know, this is something that needs to be hashed out before we start streaming on UNIRock 2 a lot more anyway. So we'll just move the stream from there to here tonight and get this finished, and that'll help me anyway because I didn't want to stay up too late. It all works. It's a Thursday. It's not a big stream night anyway. How do we start? How do we start? Oh, I know. Busy. Third knob on the right, please. Thank you. Isn't it, Sylvia? Isn't it, Sylvia? It's weird, isn't it? I love this background. Like, if you guys ever see any backgrounds like this out there, any little videos like this, I like the city type of scape, right? Cityscape type stuff. You guys know that. I've always used it, right? I like kind of like a 8-bit type cityscape, but either way, I love this kind of thing. It's just driving through a city, especially like in a technological type of stuff mixed in, cyberpunk a little bit maybe, but not extreme. Such good stuff. Such good stuff.
There's a wide, wide heaven beyond everything we knew.
Oh, if you've got your preferred caffeine, CBD, tea, coffee, beer, wine, marijuana. I don't know what you do, but whatever you do,
Where there was no cornfield,
it's time.
no memory.
I'm going to drink some caffeine and take a little bit of CBD myself.
Come with me. No grave. No memory.
All right.
No memory.
I got everything we need to start, so let's get it pumping here. Where is my actual song at, though? There it is. It's hidden. It's got a different name. That's why I haven't been playing it. This is my background song, man. Been using this song for a long time. Okay, so basically, how do we start? We've had people leave our Discord. I'd say 4 people. Yeah, 4. One got kicked. Another left because he was demodded. So this all started and was supposed to be over with by now, right? And I'd say, what, a week and a half ago, I talked about it. And then a week ago or so, we had an issue where an individual that left the one that was kicked out of the Discord for, I can't say their names. I'm not allowed having their names leave my mouth according to certain people. But the individual that was kicked for calling people slurs in the Discord, who had been a mod for a while, threatened to come find me in real life and fight me. That was said. And threatened other things at me, and this was clipped, so if it has to be released, it can be released, I suppose. But what happened was another person then, after this whole mess happens, decides to leave the server and do a video. You know what I'm talking about, right? And in that video, lied through her teeth, failed to represent any actual neutral point, and basically just spilled so much vitriol and garbage. Now, for me to represent it, you would have probably needed to be in the server, because everybody in the server knows that when this all started, I took a hard stance to not have any private conversations with anybody, but I'd already been doing that since, let's say, 2018, let's call it March. Now, I could be wrong, of course. This is some memory shit, right? Whenever it was another time when a mod got mad. This mod didn't leave. This mod came and talked to us and sat down and discussed it with us and stayed in our server. But when that mod had an issue, I did talk to them one-on-one, and it caused issues after. So I decided way back then, and I'm really glad I did, by the way, to make everything happen in the general room of the Discord. So let me get this out of the way quick. In the last couple months, there are moderators in my Discord and on YouTube and UNIRocktv and rockAlot who didn't like the fact that Katie Joy is in my Discord server, and they didn't like the fact that Katie had a wrench on my channel. Now, all the creators on my channel have a wrench that I talk to and work with, and I don't remove their wrench until there's a drama or an issue. So, if for anyone to say that it was some type of, and that is being said, that it's some type of, like, let's call it selective treatment toward Katie Joy Paulson, that's bullshit. Tyman Dan has a wrench for being in my chat, being a creator that talks to me. And I could name a plethora of other people that have wrenches in my hold on. We don't need the chat for this today. Very much. To get the distractions out of the way and get this handled. So very much. Oh, by the way, the replay's right beside this little player here in the corner. So if you want to read the chat, I didn't turn the chat off. I just took it off my screen. It's still there. Anyway, though, there has been no selective treatment given to Katie Joy Paulson. In fact, I don't even talk to Katie Joy. One of the biggest complaints was that when Katie wanted to give me something, she would jump into the Discord server, leave it there, and then the mods would bring it to me. Now, why would that need to why would Katie once every 3 weeks or every month and a half come into the server and drop something to me and say, hey, give Uni this? Why would that happen? I mean, if I'm sitting there talking to Katie constantly, if I have some relationship with Katie Joy Paulson, then why in the world is she leaving stuff for me, telling people to give me stuff, letting people know that she needs to talk to me and that she hasn't talked to me and blah, blah, blah. Now, here's the other kicker here. I did talk to Katie in the general room, and the people that are mad know this, and anyone in the server knows this. So why are we even talking about this on a stream? It seems so dumb. Well, because the people who are pissed are lying their asses off. Whether they acknowledge it or want to admit it or whether they're even doing it purposely, I think they are, but it's your opinion. The entirety of this issue, I have held meetings, sometimes daily, to ask people why they have an issue or what was wrong. And we would do the same thing for this issue that we would do for every other issue in the server. What is that? Sit down and talk about it for a little bit and try to get everybody's opinion and then figure out if there is something we want to do or not. Because my Discord server, whether you want to believe it or not, people want to act like it's just some super secret special place and all crazy bad things happen there and blah, blah. I don't spend that much time there. I don't know. Maybe people don't, look at what we do and think that that we have to prep for it. For me to sit here for live, unscripted, without... unscripted as in just an outline, to be able to take the topics I bring you and prepare and speak on what I speak on, I have to learn the topic before I do it. And because of that, there's a lot of time that's devoted to video production and the streams. So why have a Discord server in the first place? Because back in 2017, right? Or 2016, we have a really old Discord server. Way back in the day, we had audience members that wanted to help me make videos, whether or not they were other creators or whether or not whatever. And we were playing video games with Discord, and I had noticed the potential to be able to use Discord as something more than just a video game server. Because if you don't know what it is, it's just this little place where they made like several rooms you could click on, and then you'd be in that room to either text or talk. Got me? And what the functionality for it was, let's say you've got Minecraft. You've got all the different video games people play. They would join, and then I'm playing Minecraft right now, and I want to play with other people, and they join the voice room. So multiple people playing the same game could play together if they wanted, right? If you wanted to play alone, you just don't join Discord. And very quickly, Discord's been used as more than just video gaming for a long time, although it's still a great video game. It's the best video game platform, especially now while you're playing a video game. So you've got 2 monitors. Some people have 3 or 4. You can put Discord on your other monitor and share your game. Every person in Discord can share the game they're playing. So let's say me and you are in Tarkov and everybody else dies. I can put your game on this screen and have my game on this screen and see what you're seeing and know what's going on. But, for each video game or just to have fun with it or whatever. Now you're caught up. The whole purpose of Discord, there's so many things that we don't do there. We don't talk about personal information. We tell people that if they want to have some talk about something personal, to do it in a different server. Now, luckily, Discord, and I forget that I need to tell you guys this because a lot of people don't use it, but you can click somebody's name and call them through Discord. So it'll put you in a private room with that person to talk to them if you want. And that way you're out of the server. You're not in the server. The server being a place where anyone can click in and talk to you and hear. You're in a private call to talk to that person. And that's where I would tell people, if you're going to do anything that involves sharing information about yourself or personally talking to somebody, do it there. That way it's not in the server. And that was because historically, when a YouTuber or when people get mad, they like to go to the Discord server and harass other people. It's just something that happens. So if we combine the entire issue together, we've got several issues that have been handled. One, we've had a moderator that was here for a long time that started to kick members and started to kick subscribers almost on a nightly basis, and then apologize and act like it was an accident. So eventually, after almost an entire 8 months to a year of this happening often, I took away their wrench. They got angry and left the server. Now, I think any other creator, any other person, any other human being who's not emotionally invested in specific things like wearing a wrench as a badge or something else, you're going to say, well, why would anyone get mad about that? It's your server. If you want to mod somebody, you will. And if you want to take away their wrench, you will. And if people want to be a mod, they got to understand that they might not have that wrench sometime in the future. Like, do I owe an obligation to somebody to keep them as a mod if they're going to kick members of my channel that pay a monthly thing so that I keep making content? Of course I'm not going to. And I would think that the people who I gave wrenches to that have been here a while would respect the channel, respect everybody enough to maybe not flip out and throw massive fits about the fact that they lost their wrench. So that's the first major issue there. And that was treated as, this has something to do with the other problems. It doesn't. It didn't. It was happening way before anything else, and it needed to happen a long time ago. The major issue that's happening right now is that I become friends with the people that are there. We go in and try to talk daily, but sometimes every other day or something, we try to call a meeting. And when I have someone that's been here a long time and something's going on to where they're not handling the wrench and using it the way they should, they are going to lose it, and then that's going to hurt their feelings. It's going to cause an issue. So I took a long time of saying, maybe if we just sit down and talk to them, maybe if we just try to let them know where they're messing up, maybe if we just give them some advice, they'll stop kicking paid members and they'll stop kicking people that didn't do anything wrong, right? But either way, eventually I went ahead and did that. That's one issue. So we can take that issue and just slide it off the table. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. No one should have even gotten mad about that in the first place. They should have been happy that I tried to wait as long as I could to demod that person. You're starting to understand something, right? How really petty this is. How really stupid and petty this is. So then let's move on to the other issue, because there's three I think that should be addressed. The other issue, three main issues. I mean, I'm speaking from a neutral perspective really quick right here. I'm just trying to let you know what happened, let you make up your mind on it. I'll, of course, get into their side and my side here in a little bit. So, what do we got here next? The second issue is that one of the moderators that had been here for not that long, maybe just like 6 months or a year or less, started to use slurs against people and get angry at people in the moderator room first and then in the general channel after that, screaming. Okay? And of course, they got kicked. I don't even know why that's even brought up. When you start meshing all these issues together, it's not going to help your side, right? And it's kind of immature and just ridiculous. But of course, they're going to get kicked. Now, I even called a meeting to kick them. I don't just kick people unless they've, done something super dumb or they're new and I don't know them and they've been there for a day and then they start doing dumb shit. Yeah, you'll get kicked for that. But when it's someone that's been there a while, we did call a meeting. We tried to talk about it. I don't know why I'm saying this. It's just basic stuff. But we did everything in our power to discuss it before we kicked them. And when I kicked them, I did make the determination talking to the group that it would be just a 48-hour kick. Maybe we'll show him if he stops doing that, he can stay. But if he's going to keep doing that, he's got to go. Right? Because everybody gets mad. Everybody has issues. I handle everything the same way, from how I run the live chat to how I run the Discord to how I run whatever facet of the channel. I handle it all the same way. So to end this out, let's get this all done, because that's the whole first part. It's already done. Let's go. I'm not going to mesh those two issues into this issue, only the slightest bit, and I'll address that as soon as I get to the major issue. But we've got the two other issues handled. The one moderator that ended up leaving, who had been here a long time, that we all love and want here, but he won't be here if he doesn't have a wrench. Now, here's the irony. 2 days after I de-wrenched him, I went back to wrench him. And I never permanently kick somebody or permanently de-wrench somebody unless they've broken TOS. Unless it's like TOS level, terms of service level stuff. I don't typically kick people permanently. Even other creators who I have tiffs with. You get me? That's why certain creators that have had issues with me in the past continued to rejoin my server and continued to get wrenches on my channel months after we had issues. And this is proven, and it's happened many times. But either way, I guess people forget about all this stuff like when they get angry, right? To be able to handle this fully, though, let's focus on the main topic, but we got to handle the one issue that bleeds from both of those topics into the main topic. And, for me who's been ignoring this whole thing and not trying to resolve it, and for just treating everybody like shit and just not caring, it's really crazy that I know any of this and can literally vocalize it so specifically if I haven't been paying it. It's almost like I would have done more streams and gotten more content out if I would have been dealing with a bunch of adults acting like children over things like wrenches and over things like not liking a creator that's in the Discord server. But I digress. First thing I'll do, though, before I move on to the major topic, is say all of this was blamed on Katie Joy Paulson. Okay? Katie rarely ever uses our Discord server. But for some reason, anytime she put anything in it, it would just be a bunch of people talking shit over in the general room or over in another room. Now, we don't do that in our server. You give your opinion on something and you discuss it with the group. You don't sit there in a little tiny pocket of people and talk shit about a certain person for extended periods of time. And there was talk about kicking certain people that were doing that a lot back then. But we went ahead and let it go because we tried to have as much faith in people as we possibly could throughout this whole issue. So let's get into the main topic. But before we do, people have stated on stupid streams that they have literally not even thought out before they responded, and I'm glad, it makes my job so much more easy, that a certain ex-moderator didn't threaten me. Well, one, there is screenshots of me being threatened. So what is their side? Their side is, that was someone else. It wasn't that person. Well, let me go ahead and debunk you right now completely. And if you would have just came and talked to me, or how about opened your mouth anytime you were in the general room for days before you left acting like this was some big issue, decided to just, I don't know, say what was wrong, maybe this would have been handled. You didn't. You could have actually gotten this information by just talking instead of just sitting there listening. It's all good. I don't mind handling it. We know who it was that said that. One, the individual was in the chat, got kicked from the chat, then logged in on a different account. Got me? Now you're going to say, well, so you don't know, though, that they got kicked and Reds, they tried to blame Red's rhetoric. And Red's rhetoric all of a sudden jumped in and threatened you to try to make it look like the person you just kicked out of the chat, the moderator did. It was Red's trying to make it look like he had done it. That's their excuse for all of this. They're just trolling, by the way. It's why I haven't addressed it up to now. When you address trolling, they're just going to troll more and be celebrating the fact that we're even talking about it. I don't mind. I'd rather just get this out of the way. So the account that they jumped in on, the person who had just gotten kicked, who came in and threatened me multiple times. It wasn't just once. And yes, threatened my family, threatened me with physical violence, and threatened me with coming to see me no matter what I did, I believe. I'd have to look. Yeah, physical violence 100% was stated, and we have screenshots. But, and you guys know, you were in the chat. Most of you were here. There was a lot of people here that day. Why do we know who it was that did that? Because he used his account. So the person who threatened me was the person who got kicked right before that threat was made from this sock account. The problem was, it wasn't a sock account. The problem was, that is the account that maybe a month or two after that person joined our Discord advertised to all of us that they were, and let me see if I can remember it, DNAJ Lion's Biggest Fan was the name of the account. That's not it, but it's something along that line. They had admitted it was their account. I think the person that threatened me, I do say us because of my family, but let's just leave them out of this and make it about me. The person who threatened me hadn't used that account in a long time, and I think wasn't thinking, when he was all mad that he got kicked out of the chat, I don't think he thought about the fact that he had bragged about that being his account several times in the Discord server. You get me? I think the conversation many moons ago was, oh my God, did you see that account name in the chat? That's funny. Yeah, that's me. Something to that effect. But the problem is, even some of the people who left the Discord server admitted that that was his account. So, I hate to say it, expert researcher, individual who is logical as hell and skeptical as can be and responsible and not just trolling. I hate to say that your video where you state that I'm lying about that being that person, there's so much evidence that shows who it was, even without that account being involved, right? But just that thing right there proves it 100%. But I could even use several of the other instances of what happened that before, when he got kicked and jumped in, and I've got 1 million of these sock accounts after being kicked a couple times and threatened me many times with his different sock accounts with physical violence. Now, they will say that I banned them being mentioned on my channel because I'm being a dick. Because what I did after he came in and threatened me, I wondered, well, I know that the ringleader and his empress both know, well, maybe the Empress doesn't know, but the ringleader, the dude that's the most maddest, who's running the other Discord server that he sapped a bunch of our members from in order to make when he got mad, right? I know for a fact that he knows that that is his account. I know that for a fact. So whether he'll admit that is or not is fine, but the Discord server was very active back when he admitted that that was his account, and there were way more people that know that than just the people that know it that's around now. Ironically, though, several of the people that left. Where are we here? I just want to make sure that the people out there that are complaining understand that I've done everything in my power to try to fix whatever the issue was for these people, because I liked them. That's why they were in my server for so long. Now, do you think any of them came to me and talked to me? Do you think any of them tried to work this out? Do you think any of them came and gave me their evidence or gave me their issue so that I could act on it? And I don't know, kick Katie, because that's what they are acting like they wanted. In fact, they're saying that I'm defending Katie or doing something, even though I don't talk to her, but very rarely. Do you think any of them came to me while they were in the server and actually told me what the problem was? They did not. While being given meetings to try to mediate their issue multiple times, they all kept their mouths shut. In fact, Lone Wolf, you kept your mouth shut more than any of the others. And that's why you out there running your mouth like you are is so hypocritical. But either way, the major issue, before we end this stupid segment out, I just want to make sure to give them a few of the things that they would have known if they didn't get kicked out of the server. All of them, right? Because they're acting like they've got some big issue and that they took the steps to try and inform everybody that there was an issue and resolve the issue, right? That is how they're acting. I've seen it with my own eyes. That can't be true, though, if they weren't kicked from the Discord server. Not only were they not kicked from the Discord server, after they'd left and I found out that they had issues, I invited all of them, but the one that was threatening people, back to the Discord server. Now, they'll admit this, right? Because they're honest. In fact, the person who made this video, who was complaining about me and calling me, what was it, Katie Rock or something? And really, can you read your insults? You're just saying that Katie rocks when you write it like that. You could at least write UniKatie instead of Katie Rock, because your mortal enemy, Katie, is being said to rock with your insulting name. You got to start thinking these things through. It's like, I won't go there. I won't bring other things up into this. So, the individual, where was I? The individual that made this video with all these problems came back into the server like 3 different times. And what happened when they came in the server? Were they banned? Well, no, they weren't, because I was the one that gave her the invite. Did I ignore her? Oh, no. Actually, I sat down and told her, hey, I'm glad you're back. Why don't you tell me what's wrong? Give me whatever evidence you have. If you want me to kick Katie, if that's the real issue, because that's what they said the issue was. They didn't want Katie in there. Why don't you just give me your proof or your thing that shows me Katie deserves to be kicked, and I'll kick her right now. This individual admitted to me, I don't know how many times, that she didn't have anything that showed that Katie should be kicked. And you ready for the kicker, guys? All of them, but Lone Wolf, because he never said anything about this, all of them who are saying they have this issue admitted in front of the entire group in Discord they didn't want Katie kicked. You see, this is where their ultimate hypocrisy shows. They're acting like they've got such great criticisms, even though they all have channels and only one of them that I know of made an actual video. But the problem here is that I got so fed up with these adults running their mouths like a bunch of freaking preteens, upset because one of their friends was getting attention from another friend or some shit. I got so mad that I brought them all into a meeting and said, I'm just tired of this. I'll kick her right now as long as one of you tell me to kick her. Now ask them if this didn't happen. I said, I'm just so sick of you guys flipping out. I don't care what's going on. I don't care what we got to do. I would rather the server go back to being calm and me just give you what you want without you having the burden of what we demand in this server or in this channel, that you show some type of thing that would warrant that action. You know what they all said to me? Even Princess, even the others, even the guy that threatened me. You know what they said? They said, we don't want her kicked. We're not asking you to do that. You see, what they were trying to do, they got mad. They got this little hate boner going on. They couldn't admit it to themselves. But even worse, they couldn't even bring themselves to voice what they wanted or what their issue was. And I know why. I don't know if I'll say it. It'll probably get them all upset and pissed, and they'll troll and troll and troll, right? I'll go ahead and say it. They wanted me to kick Katie without them telling me to, even though I offered to do it. And I didn't want Katie kicked. You see, I want Katie kicked, and I want all the creators in the server treated the same as everybody else. It's something that I do with my server, and you can ask people that have been there. It's what I do. There have been creators in my server with lots of subscribers that have been kicked out, and there have been creators with very small amounts of subscribers that have been kicked out. But they themselves have to do the thing that gets them kicked out. It's not because we all vote or something, right? When someone even breaks a rule and we go in to kick them, we hold a meeting, and the meeting isn't to kick them because they're already going to get kicked if they've threatened somebody, screamed at somebody, whatever it may be. Accidentally dropped something into the main room that had somebody's phone number on it or something. You get kicked for that. We hold meetings not to kick them. They're already going to be kicked. We hold meetings to discuss whether or not we should even kick them, to try and, prevent ourselves, because we know that human beings can get angry. They can make mistakes. So that's why we have the group discussion before we kick people. Again, I can solve this whole issue very quickly by saying none of them were kicked other than the dude that threatened people. That's it. None of them were kicked. So why does that matter? I know I'm going to have to state the logic before I go to the live chat and then move on tonight's stream. Why does it matter that none of them were kicked? Because they chose to leave, and they chose to not try to talk to the group and figure out the issue, which is why the entire server's there. This entire thing happened a long time ago where I had a very long-term moderator, somebody that donated $100 to me a month on Patreon, started demanding that I kick, oh my God, shit. They wanted me to kick Dilly out of the server. And ironically, Dilly is one of the people that is angry right now and left the server, who I don't have any issues with. I'm just telling you, because I know these others do have issues. This person who donated on Patreon to me every month a significant amount of money, all of a sudden demanded that I kick Dilly. And when I wouldn't do it without them presenting some type of thing Dilly had done that would warrant it, and I had told them no so many times without the evidence that he did something, they finally did say that they were going to pull my donation, monthly donation, if I didn't kick him. And I said, then pull the monthly donation. And I said this in front of the entire group. And I've never talked about this on stream until now. Why? Because I keep all this stuff like this in the server, because all of this is just dumb, petty, interpersonal, high school-like, fix that, let's rewind a little bit, middle school-like drama being spilled out of the server by people who are very dramatic people who refuse to behave logically or base what their judgment on someone else is, let's say, on their actions, and instead they base their judgments of others on how they feel about those people, which is the very thing that we attempt to fight here in the Discord and on the channel when making decisions about videos, video production, who gets to be in the server, because that causes cliques to form. It causes, people to think that the server's for something that it's not, right? And again, you'll say to me, but you don't invite people to your server, UNIRock. Oh, yes, I do. The few of these people who had done this, you'll say, but some of them were long-term members. True, some of them had only been there about a month or 2 months. The truth of the matter, even though you get a lot of people lying about our channel and our server constantly, the truth of the matter is that in the server, I bring new people in all the time, every month. I just bring people in who watch the show a lot and chat in the chat a lot. That's how almost every one of the people in Discord got there who's not a creator, that got in by our channel bumping into each other due to a topic, whether it was because I like that creator or because I don't. So how do I choose which creators go into Discord? I should never have to say this on stream, being the most boring possible subject I could ever talk about, but I know there's people out there crying about the server right now, so let me go ahead and handle it. I choose the creators that come in based on, one, if the creator wants to come in, of course, and two, if I'm doing a video that includes that creator. Why would that be? I mean, it couldn't be that Discord is the app that we use to talk to other people. It's the app because it's the most secure app. It's the app that's used for gaming and for channel stuff and for other things like music links, sharing pictures. And because that app can do everything, I use it for everything, right? That stops me from having to check 15 different apps every day. I check my email, I check Discord, that's it. Makes me not waste a whole lot of time. But this has been that way for years. It's all been this way for years. So, as I was saying, other creators, if I'm making a video, let's say that a content creator who I made a video about a year and a half ago about his show breaking up comes to me and directly asks me live on stream if I'll make a video about, I don't know, Katie Joy Paulson. It would make perfect sense that both of those creators need to be in my server so that I can hear both sides of the story. And that's exactly why Katie is in my server. Exactly why good old Grinchy Poo is in my server. It's still funny to call him that. It's not Christmas anymore, but I love it. That's why he was in my server. Remember, when he asked me to cover the story, and I was bored and said, yeah, I need a good reason to do an edited video. It's been a while, and I've been doing a lot of edited videos since then, by the way, so I'm glad I did the video. But either way, I did say the very first thing that I said to him when he asked me to do the video is that I was going to talk to him and get his side, and I was going to talk to Katie and get her side. You know what a lot of people said when I said that back then? A lot of people said, that seems really fair. You're literally going to reach out to both sides so that you can get the truth about this story and get the story out there to people and show them what's really going on. Well, the issue isn't that I kept my word, because I did, and that I told everybody before I did something that I was doing something so that they could complain if they wanted to, because all these processes have been set this way so that we all could make these videos together, get along, and have it work, right? But besides all that, I say this stuff before I do it so that if you have an issue, you can speak up. And I'm one of those YouTubers out there that actually listens to you, right? I mean, I don't have to go into that Discord server. I don't know why anyone thinks I do. Do other creators check in on a Discord server daily or every other day to try to catch up with the people that want to be there, who are members of the channel, subscribers to the channel? Do other creators go into that Discord server, sit down and have conversations with people? I mean, most creators, instead of doing that, just do content. Because our whole day could be consumed with content. I can never get ahead of content. When I finish one video or one stream, I'm already prepping for the next one. Half the time I'm prepping in that stream for the next video or stream. Because you can't put enough content out on YouTube right now. I would go into why, but again, it would be a really boring thing to talk about. So all I can say, and I'm going to make a general statement really quick, is that this is coming up because just like, and I'm really happy it happened, the individual who was in the chat that I talked to beforehand, they said to me, this is a really bad topic to bring up. That was said in my live chat when I started this stream. Somebody said, this is a really bad topic to bring up. I said, why? Why is it a bad topic? Why would this be a bad topic to bring up when we literally talk about anything and everything on this show constantly? I will talk about somebody else's server and what happened there. So why is it bad to talk about mine? Like, why is it an issue? It's not bad. It's not an issue. And it's actually very boring. Actually, I could agree. If they would have said the reason why it's bad to talk about this is because it's a shitty topic and no one cares and it's stupid, I would have said, you're right there, my friend. But the reason they said it was bad to talk about is because long-term moderators have already been alienated, and those moderators did a good job. So I want to respond directly to that sentence. Long-term moderators did not become alienated because of the server or because of me. They alienated themselves. So let me respond to that thought process. If you want to alienate yourself from my server, I encourage it. In fact, I say it constantly. I don't want anyone to try to be here all the time and get burnout. I don't expect anything from anyone that joins the server. It's entirely optional. I've got people who have watched my show since I've had 100 subscribers who are not part of the Discord server, who still watch and still communicate with me pretty often. You got me? So my whole point here is that if it's stressing you out to be in the server, and I don't know why it would, maybe your life is stressing you out, and the server then is just something that aggravates that stress. Because you can always click disconnect for a few days, take a breather, go watch another channel, and then come back and chill later. But the problem, I think, the second thing, sorry, I was about to end. The second thing they said, what was it again? So it was long-term moderators have been alienated. I just addressed that. They alienated themselves by their choice. They were not kicked. I did not deny them a discussion with me. I only required that it happen in the general room of the Discord server. And we'll talk about that, I suppose, here in a minute, but we don't need to. Again, none of this needs to be addressed. What was the second thing I said, damn it? I just said your sentence perfectly, and now I'm forgetting it. They've alienated themselves. They were good mods. Let me respond to them being good mods. They were good mods. The people that left were good mods at one time. Ironically, in the last, let's just go ahead and say 6 months to 8 months, I've had to moderate new people on both channels because those mods don't come to the show. Now, am I putting them down? No, I didn't take their wrenches, did I? I didn't tell them they couldn't be moderators anymore because they stopped moderating, did I? I didn't tell them they only show up once every 2 weeks to moderate, so they need to lose their wrench. I didn't. I let them hold their wrench for as long as they wanted, and when they decided to come back to mod, often they could, right? Well, why do you think people lost their wrenches in the last few days? I'm sorry, last week. Has it been a week or a few days? I don't know. Busy, you're not allowed talking to me right now because you left the Discord server. You want to talk to me? Rejoin the server. Busy, shut up. Unplug the mic. Unplug it. Good, thank you. Anyway. Where was I? I always argue with Busy and I forget where I'm at. Let me just say this. These guys chose to leave the Discord. They chose to take off. When they left, they invited people to a Discord server. Right? Seems pretty scummy. So why didn't I get mad when they left and invited people to a server while leaving? You know why I didn't get mad? Because they promised me they weren't even going to talk about the channel. They promised other people, the people they invited there, they told them, we're not going to talk about Uni over here. I just want to keep in touch with you guys, and I don't want to be in his server anymore. Well, unfortunately, a few people, bought that and stayed in that server, only to find out that that's all they're doing is sitting there bitching. But the irony is, they weren't kicked off of my channel or my Discord. They chose to leave. They chose to do this. And since they chose to leave, while having open communication directly to me the whole time and choosing not to bring up their problems, I'm just going to go ahead and treat them like the thing they are now, that they're running their mouths crying about how I'm not doing something right or how I didn't do something right. I'm just going to treat them exactly how they deserve to be treated, because the last point I want to hit is why. That's what I was going to say. I'm going to hit those in just a minute, my dude. Oh, yeah, Busy. Now I lost my train of thought again. One of the last things I want to address is, let's see here. I just had it. I was just saying how they chose to leave. They chose to not come to the group and tell everybody what their issue was and discuss it and actually go through it. And you know what's weird is when this all first started, some of them did bring it up, and they would bring it up very rarely and say, well, I have this problem. I remember one thing they said was, Katie posts on Twitter and said something. And I said, okay, get me the screenshot. I want to know what she said. I want to know how she said it, because they were framing it as if Katie deserved to be exposed in an expose video. And she also deserved to be kicked from the server because of this incident. And I said, okay, great. Because you know, and I know, I went live and said, well, ironically, while Katie was in my server, I said, if there is anything that Katie deserves to be exposed for, anything she's done wrong, email it to me, bring it to me. If you're in the Discord, bring it directly to me and give it to me, right? This was way before this happened. So what did they bring me? They brought me a conversation where a teen mom had said something goofy. And Katie responded to them, oh, just like your vaccine comments. And then they gave me another tweet that happened a month before or something, or a week before, whenever, where Katie was criticizing this teen mom for having anti-vax conspiracy theories pushed on her Twitter really hard by that teen mom. And then when that teen mom made a ridiculous statement, Katie wrote, oh, yeah, this is just like, she made a ridiculous claim, Katie came in to say, oh, yeah, just like your anti-vax shit. Now, what was my response in Discord, just to give you, anyone that's not in there, an example of what I thought about this exchange that was brought to me? You want me to kick Katie out for this and make an exposed video on Katie for this, I'm going to have to do it to everybody. Because literally, you brought me an example of her expressing what she thinks about something publicly on Twitter. Do any of you express what you think about something publicly on Twitter? And they all agreed, yeah, we do. I'm like, okay, so I can't, expose Katie or kick Katie for that. So what else do you got? Like, what else about this should I consider? Well, she's saying, one of them chimed in, she's saying stuff about how anti-vax is bad, and I don't believe in vax. And I said, look, you're allowed to have your opinion about anti-vax. She's allowed to have her opinion about anti-vax, whether you support it and she doesn't, or vice versa. Those are opinions. That's why you're on the internet. Get me? So I'm going to go ahead and end the Discord segment of this, because that concept, what I just described, where people are looking at Katie doing something and then acting like she deserves to be hated on for it, right? And yet, looking at other people right next to them or themselves doing the same thing and yet not considering it bad. I want to talk about that sometime in this stream and get it all out of our systems, and I'll do that in a minute. So the last thing I'll say about Discord, I didn't want to lose any of these guys. And I did everything in my power so that they wouldn't leave. What is in my power? To listen to them, to discuss the issues with them, to let them know. Like, what did I say? Let me give you one more example. When they brought up the anti-vax stuff, they even agreed with me that I was right, that there shouldn't be an exposed video about this, or that they agreed that it was just her giving her opinion on Twitter. They agreed. Got me? So my point is, in agreeing with me then, why not bring me the thing that motivates this angst, anger, upsettedness, and bring it to me? Since I'm willing to hear it, I just lost my train of thought again. But let me say, they couldn't, they didn't, they refused to, and now they want attention. Because I do have to handle the reason they got banned, because I think I got lost. The reason I enacted a ban on the people that left. So, not a ban from the Discord. They were allowed to come back in and talk. I didn't want them brought up in my live chat or in the Discord server. Why? Well, did any of you see them for about a solid week jump into the chat and say, you're not allowed to bring up this person, one of them. You're not allowed to bring me up. Keep my name out of your mouth. You bring up my name again, it's going to get bad for you, UNIRock. Don't bring my name up. Oh, I heard you were talking about him in Discord yesterday, and now you got to get... Because he got brought up by one of the Discord members asking where he was. Then all of a sudden, I'm a bad guy because I answered them. But anyway, because of how crazy the threats were coming from one of them, and how crazy the demands from these guys to not bring up their names, well, I had to tell people not to bring up their names in Discord and in the live chat. What happens when I read your comment that has their name in it? They're going to come in and flip out again, and I want this dumb drama over. I don't mind if they continue it. If that's the kind of people they are, to instead of having access and having the ability to be able to get their issue resolved, instead of that, they choose to do it this way, I don't want them in my server. I don't want them around. Because yes, this is where I was going. As that person said in the very beginning in the chat about why I shouldn't bring this up in the very beginning, remember? And I'm not going to restate it again because I'll get it wrong. They were mods for a long time, and they are been here they did a good job, and they are being alienated and all this. As they brought up, you are correct. They are they were good mods for a period of time. Then they turned into really bad mods. And even though they did that, I did my best to try to work with them, and they got even worse. So now I think that what we've been shown is that whatever they had in them that made them good mods, made them get along, being able to talk about the issues that came up and help resolve them. And that's what moderators do, by the way. They help resolve issues so that two people trying to discuss a conversation keeps the ability to discuss it. It doesn't turn into a name-calling fit or somebody threatening somebody else. I think the sheer fact that one of them got banned for threatening me and another got his wrench taken away and didn't get banned because he kept using the wrench in the wrong way, it shows that for whatever reason, these long-term mods stopped being able to perform their duty. Did I demod them? Only the one. Did I, kick them out? No. Did I ever tell them I wouldn't hear them out? In fact, no. That's the most hypocritical part of the story. They're sitting out there tweeting their tweets and flipping out, lying about the fact that they know who threatened me, so that they can have some points on their side, in my opinion. You make up your own mind about why they're doing that. But in the end, I want to wish them a happy future. Farewell. I know it was cheesy. Shut up. I don't care. I like being cheesy sometimes. You get cheesy when you put cheese on your bun. You're a piece of bread, you dickhead. You put cheese on yourself constantly. He's not supposed to have a microphone. I do wish them the best. I wish they were still here. If they want to leave, I can't stop them. I believe they should be able to do what they want. Even sit around and talk shit on me constantly. Go do it. If that's who you are, go do it. It's just that them talking the shit constantly, them acting like they're acting, being unwilling to come, find out what evidence is there. They literally had invites. They could have came into the server. They could have looked at what was said in the chat, by what account it was said, and then made up their own mind who it was that made the threat. But instead, they didn't. They chose not to, and they lied. Princess lied in her video saying that it was one of Red's people that threatened Uni and not him. It was him. I know it for a fact. So does every other member of the Discord server that was around when he said that, which is, 100 people? And I get why he can't admit it, because if he admits it, he's worried that the hate UNIRock Discord server is going to kick him out, and it's going to cause an issue there where the people that believe him are going to fight with the people that don't, because they can't talk about issues over there. It's why I'm happy they got out of my server, but I do wish them the best. I hope that they are happy and that they have a good time, and, this is just all for the better. And I did have an open invite to two of them, and I'm going to say their names. Now, these two left the server after the initial bunch. Remember, by the demands of the initial people that left, including Princess, I'm not supposed to say their names. I'm sorry. She made a video, so I get to respond to you. There was an open invite to two people because they aren't part of the group that continually demanded that I stop saying their names. Those two people are Hannah and Dilly. I am willing for them to come back because they haven't done something that I consider egregious enough in order to ban them or whatever, or to say goodbye forever, like I do with the ones that threaten me and the others that are covering for the one that threatened me by lying about it in videos and on Twitter. But when it comes to, and I'll read all of these in just a moment, when it comes to those two people, Hannah and Dilly, they're welcome back. And I want Hannah and Dilly to know that everybody lost their admin role and everybody lost their wrench. Now, I figured Hannah would have saw my stream title and would have known that this happened. I thought she would see what happened and clicked and listened to the first few minutes of the stream. Obviously, Hannah didn't. So let me make this address to Hannah. Hannah, you didn't get selectively targeted. You didn't lose your wrench. Look in your DMs and see if I, Nana, Rachel, and I think Kristen all messaged you to let you know. Don't get mad. Everybody's losing their wrench. Why was that? Do you guys remember why everybody lost their wrench? Because can't say names, almost did. Certain people who had their moderator wrench on UNIRock 2 and rockAlot, or on rockAlot, I'm sorry, not UNIRock 2. I took their wrenches from UNIRock 2. I left their wrenches on rockAlot. You want to know why I did that? because I was hoping that these guys would jump in once they cooled down, get invited back, and we all just chill and do our normal thing. I did hope that for all of these 4 or 5 that are having this issue. So that's why they kept their wrench on rockAlot. I figured they would look at that and say, hey, there has to be a reason Uni left our wrenches on rockAlot. Though, do you know what they did on rockAlot instead of coming back a couple weeks later and maybe even just to discuss what happened, or, you know, maybe like see eye to eye and hear both sides, something they've fought for years through my channel and liked my channel, because that's what we do, is try to hear both sides of every story. Do you think they looked at them keeping their wrench as a positive thing? No. You know what they did? They banned everybody from the night before that was in the live chat. And I only know that because I saw the amount of people that were banned. All their names were people that were in that chat. There was about 200 people there in that live chat. Now, you know, if they would have banned people while we were live, we would have known and I would have taken their wrench. So they waited and they banned it. Now, again, the ban list on rockAlot is very small because it's a new channel. And even though Dead Kennedys in Space is a soy boy liar and will tell you that I'll ban everybody a million times over, the ban list was so incredibly small, it only took me a couple minutes to get all those people out that were banned by that rogue mod. But just so you get it, one of those rogue mods was these guys that are doing this. And I will just say it for the last time. Anyone else that wants to leave my Discord server or channel, you're more than welcome to, as you've always been. I always tell you guys, I'm not expecting you to watch every video, hang out all the time. It's not some fantasy that I have in my head. I don't mind. I'm here if you want to watch, if you want to hang, if you want to join the server. But if you ever want to leave, or if you ever, want to take a break or whatever, I'll be here when you get back. This isn't some I'm not obsessive compulsive like Boomer Grinches. I don't expect all of you to help me hit the next sub mark. Have you not noticed that? Yes, I was like that on my main channel. I did try to get subscribers. I did try to, put out constant content and make money on YouTube and do my thing over there. But since I left UNIRocktv and went to UNIRock 2, I've just done it to, be happy with the people that want to watch. And the only reason I'm still making content is because a lot of people still want me to make content, and they tell me that all the time. When they stop telling me, I'll stop making content. But for anyone that wants to go, you are more than welcome to. I won't have any negative feeling towards you whatsoever, and I will be waiting here if you ever decide to come back, and we will kick it just as hard when you get back here, because that's healthy, that's life, that's normalcy. You got me? And this isn't something I just started saying today, by the way. I've been saying this the entire time. Now, let's go to the live chat, see what you guys think, and get this shitty topic done with, because I am enacting a ban across the universe for the person who threatened me, the other few who lied for him, and I'm not enacting a ban across the universe for anyone that wasn't involved in that specific thing. Because you threatened my family, and 3 others helped defend the person threatening my family. So yes, I will ban them. And if you think that's some egregious thing against, since I'm just taking away their right to free speech or whatever, then that's your opinion. But when you threaten me and my family, I don't think it is, and I will ban you from the universe. Sorry, that was understood when you started watching the channel, I thought. And if it wasn't, then it should be now, right? All right, see what you got. Type it in the chat. Let's go to the live chat. Oh, I love you too. Because I can't make this content without you, peeps. You know, it's a weird thing, man. Like, I'll be real with you. It's a weird thing because I do talk to a lot of people from my channel that watch my channel, whether it's Discord or email or whatever. And when I lose communication with somebody over the last 4 or 5 years of doing YouTube, I do, you know, think about it. It doesn't just, you know, pass by. Not like, you know, somebody that's watches the channel for a few months and then takes off and I'm just like, ah, fuck them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, regardless if you believe me or not, I had fun with you, but that's life. This is life. You got to admit it. You got to be ready to accept it, and we're not here forever. We're not meant to be linked at the hip, and we're not meant to be, like, you know, doing the same thing forever. Things are going to continually change, and as much as it sucks for me to actually break this down in the most kind of rock-a-lot kind of way, or, you know, rock-a-thoughts kind of way, I can do that for you if you'd like. If you really want me to get deep down in the body language rabbit hole, I can go ahead and break down exactly why and what just happened, but I won't because it would just cause problems. When people don't like hearing the deep reason why, even they don't realize they did something that they did. They don't like hearing it from somebody else because they look at me like I'm stupid, or they look at me like I'm silly, or a ding-dong or something, and they don't consider me to have made the decisions I made in the situation for actual reasons, right? And I'm going to the live chat right after. I'm going to the super chats right after this, then to the live chat. But you know what? Regardless of if they're going to be mad or not, let me go ahead and break this down for why and what happened. Because all of this, when it popped off, you want to know a secret? You want to know a secret? You want to know a secret? Yeah, I was waiting on you to talk, damn it. It's part of the bit we're doing. I know you want to know a secret, Busy, but do you really want to know the secret, Busy? Oh, he does. See, this didn't start with just these guys getting mad that Katie was in the server. They were excited Katie was in the server. They wanted Katie in the server. You know why I know that? Ironically, I'll just say several, I won't name anything here. I'm just giving you my rocket thoughts because a video was made about this, and every single person who's disgruntled, the 4 of them, left comments on that video about how they were happy that that video was made. And it was, you know, thanks for speaking about this when Uni isn't addressing this, and all the horrible lies these guys are telling and what they're doing there. Anyway, though, where did this all start with those specific people? All of them that got disgruntled and left the server? It all started over her having a wrench, not over her leaving the channel or being kicked off of the Discord. Got me? They were pissed that she had a wrench. Now, I've told you guys this a billion times over. In fact, how did certain people get wrenches? Like Stacy or Vaping Vader, who changed the name to Vaping Vader. How did she get a wrench on my channel? She's only been here for like a month or something. I mean, it couldn't be that I know what's been going on this whole time and I'm not stupid. And that just like I tell my moderators constantly, I will wrench people who hang out and try to pretend like they're big fans of my channel when I know they're not big fans of my channel. And I know they have other motivations, because giving them that wrench helps confirm to me that, you know, they are stirring the pot instead of trying to resolve a situation. But what I'll state, though, you don't have to donate, guys. I'll still read what you have to say in a minute, but thank you. It does help. I won't lie. Where was I going with that now? Every single time, huh? Rachel? Oh, I thought Rachel yelled at me. Where was I going with that, though? Oh, breaking down the real reason why. She got a wrench, and people got jealous, and several of the mods were disgruntled along with these guys, and they didn't leave. They instead went and talked to the group when they had an issue, and would talk to the group about what everybody was saying in the general room when we weren't having meetings or when I wasn't there, right? So I've known the whole time the issue from the start, and I needed to test some long-term mods to see if they really were here to moderate or if they were here to stir shit up and flip out and do all this other stuff. And be real with you, they, in my opinion, got jealous over her having a wrench, and people started taking wrenches and saying, I've got a wrench, so if I want you to demod Katie, you should, or kick her, you should, or whatever. And it's just crazy because I give wrenches. That's where I was going. I give wrenches to creators, like I said in the beginning, and I give wrenches to people that have only been here a day or two for silly reasons. I'm not really strict about how I do it. You got me? But when they themselves took the stance of kicking a bunch of people that didn't deserve to be kicked, that's when I took away all the wrenches and have not, I've changed my stance on giving out wrenches because I don't want to go in and have to unban people every time somebody gets mad. So I'm sorry. We'll figure out other ways to make it work. But now we're going to go to the super chats and to the live chats. So now that's over with. We're done talking about them unless you've got something you want to ask or a point to make. If any of you ever have an issue that are in my server or that aren't or that choose not to be, you can email me. And if I don't respond, you can let the mods know that I haven't responded. Seen it happen and work a million times. Or if you're in my server and you want to leave or you have an issue, you are more than welcome to bring it to us. And I know you know that. I'm just making sure I say it because I've said it 1.16 thousand times. You can come, talk to us, let us know how you feel, and we'll talk about it as a group and figure out what we're going to do. But don't expect me, please, don't make demands of me and then expect me just to enact something, because that's what these guys did. And when I said no, that's what happened, this issue. So let's do this really quick. Oh, and by the way, the server has had all of the... It's ironic as hell. The drama's gone out of the server. A lot of people that didn't want to talk in the server because of all the complaining and whining and shit-talking and putting people down and negativity. That shit's gone, and all the people that used to talk in the server all the time to stop, they are back to talking now, and everything's just back to the way it was. It's literally crazy, guys. And what's even crazier is that Busy isn't playing my song, and I'm going to reach over there and football kick him across the room if I don't get a song now. Thank you, Biz. All right. So, let me see here. Let me do the super chat first. Don't yell at me, but would you say that KJ brings more negative than positive? I love your channel, and you're enjoyable to watch, but she seems to suck the joy out, pun intended. I disagree. Not over what you said. If you have solid reasons for thinking that, then I'm not going to try to take them from you or talk you out of it. And I don't mind if people don't like Katie. In fact, I've asked people ever since I've seen people make constant judgments over her to email me and send me something, some like statement, some screenshot, so that I could understand it too. Here's what, though, you're not understanding. It's that I am not working with Katie. She's just somebody who has access to my server so that if she needs me, she can talk to me. So why don't I agree with you about Katie? Oh, by the way, maybe she's that way. Maybe she's not. But this is the point. Remember back when I used to get along with Steve McRae? You get me? You do realize there were people that came to me to tell me that Steve was bad. And even though I'm still on good terms with certain YouTubers, there are people that come to me to constantly tell me that those certain YouTubers are bad, even though I've never had an issue with them for a long time, right? I could even say this about Dr. Lupo. And Dr. Lupo, he's like the nicest dude out there, but he still has haters, and they still say things like this too. So even though you may look at my channel and say, it's like Katie Joy does this anytime she's somewhere. Where's Katie been on my channel? Where is she at? When have I talked to her? When have I had her on? When have I collaborated with her? In fact, the irony about this whole issue is that I was so shocked about this happening because I went back to look in the server and I could rarely find when Katie had typed in my server. And even more ironic, the couple people that left the server had told Katie with their own mouths, and this is almost a quote, Katie, if you need Uni, just jump in here and tag me or tag us moderators. We will take what you have, what you throw in, like if she brought a screenshot or if she brought a paragraph, we will make sure that it gets to Uni when he's not in stream prep, live stream, or video production or gaming, and we'll make sure he gets it for you anytime you want to tag us. And they know they said this to Katie. The one who threatened me actually told Katie he would be her go-to between me and Katie. Now, why would I need a go-between? Why would I need a team of go-betweens between me and Katie if I'm constantly talking to Katie? I think I've talked to Katie 5 times in the entirety that I've worked with her, other than maybe 3 times she jumped in the general room of my Discord server, which was very rare. In fact, the only time I've ever even seen her jump in the general room is when there was something very, very big that happened out there, and she jumped in general because we were all talking about that issue, and she saw that because when people are in our general voice, there are also others that don't use mics and they type in general text, so she must have saw it and jumped in. Now, put all of that together, I've probably talked to Katie 10 times ever, right? Never for long periods of time. And where in my content do you see me collabing, or you see where I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that those of you with this opinion about Katie Joy aren't right or are wrong, right? Aren't right or aren't wrong. What I'm saying is, in order to get me to do a video or to get me to take an action, you'd have to show it to me. You'd have to screenshot it, pull the clip, pack it together. Because I'm not, I was doing a video on Katie. I did a video on Steve. I did a video on Steve versus Katie, and I was doing a video on Katie, and I still may do it. But the problem is, all of this drama is the thing that prevents me from doing a video in the Discord server. When I've got mods that are like, instead of coming to me and actually expressing to me why they feel like they do or giving me the evidence that they have, instead demanding things, yelling, cursing at other people, flipping out, getting vitriolic over this stuff. There's how do I make a video about that topic then when I know that a lot of the hate that's coming out is not because of an issue, because I haven't been shown it, it's over an emotion or over a feeling that they have, right? So I'm with you, and that's the point. Some would say, kick her out of your Discord, just like you should have kicked Steve McRae out of your Discord 3 days after he joined. You do realize, and I'm not saying this about Katie, and I'm not saying this isn't about Katie. I'm saying this about every single person in the server that makes videos, and there's a lot. There's even somebody in there that's got a shit ton of subscribers. They just don't like using their account associated with their channel. Actually, there's a couple like that. They're just, one's a shit ton and one's kind of high. Anyway, how do you think I figured out that Steve McRae was the way he is? So here's my point. If you want me to be able to expose a YouTuber for being what they are, I need to allow them to be in my server and to be around me to do the things that they're doing so that I can observe it and so that I can witness it and so that I can build an expose video like Versus Mode Part 2. Look at Versus Mode Part 2. Go look at the video I did before Versus Mode Part 2. Look at how much of that information about Steve McRae was taken from my Discord server, the things that he said there. So by you demanding that I kick Katie, or by you demanding that, whatever, by you even throwing a big fit about her, let's just say, Katie, I said this in Discord, but I've never said it on the channel, so it's probably good that I do, right? So let's say that Katie Joy plans on doxing 3 people, murdering 2 kittens, and talking about all of it in the current live stream room of my Discord server. Now, let's say that 3 days before she starts to dox the people and buy the kittens, she's in the Discord server and somebody flips out about how Katie should be kicked and how Katie's this bad person and all this craziness, but doesn't have a single thing to be able to bring me to show me what they're saying and to show evidence from an evidentiary perspective the thing they're saying here, right? You realize Katie would never then, or any other person who's in my server that will eventually get exposed if they do something, you realize they're never going to actually go to the current live stream room and type their plans to dox and kill those 3 kittens, right? So if let's rewind, beep, kabucha, about to September of last year. Let's assume that these people that flipped out about Katie just now were in the server flipping out in the same way about Steve McRae. You realize what would have happened because of them flipping out about Steve? It's very much more than likely he would have been on guard. He wouldn't have realized. He would have been more careful about what he typed in the server, knowing that there's people in there that are like flipping out about him and going crazy. And he never would have typed the things he typed in the server that actually were the catalyst for Versus Mode Part 2 and for the video before Versus Mode Part 2 that called him out. See what I'm saying? Because I didn't just call him out because he talked about Katie's kid. I called him out because he talked about Katie's kid. Then, when he saw that I scheduled my stream, him, Golden Unicorn, and Cheshire went into my server and went apeshit, trying to tag, flip out, and tell people that they had resolved the problem and to tell Uni he doesn't have to do the video because it's resolved. And when they heard that I was going to do the video regardless if it was resolved or not, just to let people know what happened, Steve jumped in the general room with one of his long-term supporters, financial supporters, and flipped out on him. And because of that conversation, the things that he typed, that's how I made Versus Mode Part 2. And that's how I got the information about Steve McRae. Now, ironically, when these guys flipped out a few months ago about Katie Joy and wanting her out of my channel, I told them, chill out. Let Katie do what she does. If she deserves to be exposed, she will. If she doesn't deserve to be exposed, she won't. Relax. This is the same server it's been for years. None of these people, let's just talk about the all of them but the one who had been here for like 3 or 4 years. You guys have witnessed several creators talk about dumb, fucked up shit that they are doing or have done in the server, and you saw that I never one time ever covered it up, never once refused to take it out and do a video on it. And in fact, those of you that have watched me for years know for a fact that I have, because of other creators. I won't name names here because they love doxing and they love doing these other things. Without them being in my Discord server, the internet wouldn't know about 90% of the dumb shit that they do. The Discord server, by the way, doesn't cause this, whether it was Discord, whether it was Skype, whether it was a new program called Busy's Crack and Hangout Spot program for the computer and phone, whatever it may be called. No matter what it is, it doesn't have to be Discord now. Them being there for us to witness firsthand and log and show in video form these things are what these videos are made of. So this behavior of those that I have seen were good at what they do to a point that I've given them a wrench, finding out that these guys are the ones that have a propensity to, instead of going to the group, talking about things and, convincing people of their side, like we do there with screenshots, evidence, video clips, reasoning, logic, discussion, with them choosing to not do those things and instead flip out, yell, scream, threaten, demand, and all that is, you get what I'm saying, right? So regardless of what you feel or what other people feel about certain YouTubers, I have to know myself before I can do a video. You get me? I can't just assume. I can't just, I couldn't expose Steve McRae until I had actual evidence of what he was, and then I did. I couldn't expose any of the people that happened in the past until they did what they did. They commit their action, and then it gets put into a video with evidence to show. So my point is, we can't interrupt that process unless you don't want that process to happen, is where I'm trying to go. Okay. But I do appreciate how you feel, and when you tell me how you feel, that's when I can do something with it, right? All right. So we got yay, busy, and then so some people like creators for wrenches. That's probably the best. I could have just went live and said that one sentence. You're right. No, and Celsia, I would never yell at you. I encourage you to tell me this. Tell me everything, and go ask Princess if I didn't tell her to bring me every last thing, every last problem that she had on Katie. Because I've determined now that she just had a hate boner for Katie. How many times did I say, give me screenshots, give me video clips? She would say, well, she did this on Instagram yesterday. I'm like, well, what, you didn't grab it? You didn't record it? Did you at least write down what she said? And then I would go ask somebody else what they heard Katie said, and it would be completely different than what Princess was saying. And that's why I tried to tell Princess how to do these things, how to moderate, how to go out and collect things out on the internet to where it's logged, right? Log it in the Wayback Machine. Log it somewhere. Download the video. Capture the video. Capture the screenshot, right? Because if you don't, then there's literally nothing we can do. We cannot just go out and say, trust us, because that's what these guys are doing. Trust us, Uni, you need to kick Katie right now. And I say, I don't need to kick Katie right now. Why do I need to kick Katie right now? Well, I can't give you a reason. Well, then I can't do it. That's literally how our conversations went for the last couple months leading up to this. So, all I know, I love Uni's content and care less about wrenches or Discord. People need to chill and reflect. Took my wrench. Come on now. Well, and the thing is, I don't want to take anyone's wrench. I want all of you long-term viewers to have one because you deserve it. So I've always made up decisions for my channel based on what makes sense. What makes sense about having a wrench? What is it that what's the function of a wrench? To moderate the live chat for TOS violations and for people, trolling or bullying up on somebody else, right? So where do you have to be in order to use that wrench? In my live chat. So truly, I've always given wrenches based on who spends the most time in the chat because they have the best chance of actually moderating. You get me? If you want a wrench around here, you just got to hang for a long time. The problem now is that I probably won't do that anymore. As long as I got 3 or 4 moderators and I know they're going to be in a stream, I'm probably not going to give extra wrenches just because I'm tired of this drama based over wrenches and based over, other people having a wrench. Yeah. So anyway, why is the music off, Busy? Because I'm about to use you as a freaking soccer ball, my dude. Well, you're made out of dough. I can reform you into a soccer shape. Okay. I love you, Brainy Beaver. I hope you know this. I hope you never, turn into a dickhead around here because I love you. So Brainy donated and said, I had a good night donation-wise last night. I want to share. Please get a coffee on me, Uni. I'm ... so ... baked ... oh, look, a bird. I swear I'm screenshotting that for a nomination for best super chat ever. Brainy, I'm putting that in as the best super chat I've ever gotten. I got to read it again. Hold on. That deserves 2 reads here. I had a good night. This is from Brainy Beaver. I had a good night donation-wise last night. I want to share. Please get a coffee on me, Uni. I'm ... so ... baked ... oh, look, a bird. Oh, we know that you feel the same way tonight, Busy. We know. Hold on. I got to open Streamlabs to see the rest of them. I can't scroll it down, so YouTube needs to fix that shit. If you want to see what I'm talking about, I'll show you. Hold up. Okay, so look at this. Look at this, YouTube. Do you mind fixing this, YouTube? So here's the bottom of my super chat list. And I'm scrolling down right now. And look, I can't read this one because YouTube has this all formatted in a weird way. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm going over to Streamlabs right now. So if you did make a Streamlabs donation, or I can't see your donation here, I'll be able to read it through Streamlabs. So here we go. And then I'm going to the live chat so that you don't have to donate here for me to read it. Just tag me, but wait until I tell you to, okay? Because I'm going to be looking at the chat at a certain point, so hold on. Okay, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just a viewer. It's your platform. But in my opinion, from the outside looking in, be careful. Much love. No, and I know you're not, and I appreciate you. Every time you have any of these thoughts or if you feel a certain way about a creator, don't be scared to type it in my chat. Don't be scared to email me. Don't be scared to let a moderator know to put it in my to-do room. Whatever you got. I'm open ears for everything you guys have, okay? And to be completely honest, I probably will do a video about Katie Joy at some point. Here's what once we get done, remind me to tell you where my video is right now for Katie Joy. Because I did one on Steve. I did one on Katie versus Steve. And I was going to do one on Katie. And I canceled it because of all the drama and all the craziness. I might not cancel it, but when I get done going to the live chat, please remind me if I forget to talk about where I am with that video so that I can give you my perspective on Katie. I'll literally tell you everything I can remember about every word me and Katie have said to each other and every conversation we've had and every interaction we've had. I'll hook you up. Just remind me to do it, okay? All right, let me check to make sure I got all of them. All right, let me log in with UNIRocktv instead of rockAlot just to make sure one didn't get logged to the other Streamlabs account during a donation so I can make sure to get every donation up to now. And if you make another one, I'll get it, of course, once I get done hitting the chat. Almost done. Sorry to make you suffer through this. This is live, so I should turn the music up. We got him. We got him. We got him! Now, and as ironic as this sounds, if, I'll just say Princess. Here, I'll put a challenge out to Princess Jumei. Princess Jumei, I put a challenge out to you right now. Do the thing I've asked you to do for 3 months. Build a document, either in Word, Notepad, or if you know how to, in Pastebin, because Pastebin allows you to put links. You don't have to use Pastebin. You can literally do it in a Word document or whatever. Build a document. How about this? What the hell am I saying? Princess has a damn channel. Hey, Princess, can I debunk you right now? Why in the Sam hell, if you're going to sit here and say that there's some negative thing about going on with me and Katie in this video of yours for an hour and bitch about how my Discords ran without opening your mouth over a period of the last few months to tell me your issues and what's going on one damn time and actually have some evidence or something real behind it so that I don't just take it in as your word, do a video and express to us every single thing about Katie Joy Paulson that you have. Everything. And then I will play your video and respond to it. There we go. Now we'll have an actual back and forth. We'll have a real public one. Because I offered you, Princess, into my Discord because you told me that you were looking into this whole situation and wanted to help with it. And I said, cool, do what you want. Let me know. I didn't put any necessary stank on what you had to do. I didn't give you any thing or order or any requirement. I literally said, do what you do, bring me your evidence, I'll consider it, and I did. Only because you had a lack of that did you not get a reaction from me. Now, you've claimed to the internet that you have some thing against her, some evidence and some points to make, yet in your video, you failed to, 1, accurately even represent what happened in my Discord server, or 2, accurately represent your feelings against Katie Joy. So please, now that I've debunked the living fucklights out of your Discord bullshit, give us the truth about Katie Joy from your perspective, and I will just honestly respond to it. And then maybe won't feel so shitty, but in reality, I don't think you will, because I know what you have on Katie, because you did come to me just those couple times, show me what you had. You were just mad that I told you the truth about what you had, that the one was you showcasing her, expressing her opinion about anti-vax on Twitter, which is perfectly normal for any YouTuber or tweeter to do. And then the other thing you brought me had that same result, where in the end you agreed with me. It wasn't egregious and it wasn't enough to be put in a video. So, you know, the whole sentiment about me not listening or not caring, hell no. Complete fabrication. Complete. But you know what? You could debunk me right now. Do a video and show us every last thing you got there. And then I'll respond to it, and I'll let people know whether you brought it to me or not, and whether or not, you know, you how I feel about what you do have. And I don't see why you'd ever deny that. You're making content, 1. 2, you obviously don't care to make content about me or about any of these topics. 3, if you're going to choose to do a video about some dumbass Discord drama like that, with no real point to show or real evidence about any of the stuff, and inaccurately represent what will happen with the dude threatening me, I don't see why you'd be unwilling to do this video that I just asked you to do. But you want my opinion, you want me to get to break down something, show us what you got. Show us what you got. Just don't include the 2 things I already debunked. You can. Just make sure you tell the audience what you showed me. Oh, I do have one requirement. When you do present your information, tell the audience what you brought to me, and tell the audience what you didn't. And be honest, because we've got a lot of people that were there when you brought that stuff in. Now, I'm going to take a 30-second pee-pee break and then read the live chat. So I'll let you know when to start typing in the chat. I will scroll and see if I can find anything else to respond to. But Celicia, everybody else, every last thought you have, type it in. But if you are one of those 4 people that were defending the threats from that person, don't type it in. Just leave. Just get out of here, because we'll just ban you if you do. Let's go. I got a pee-pee. Attorney at law. Attorney at law. Let's hit this live chat fast, and let's hit this live chat hard, peeps. Why are there so many people watching my stream? What's up, y'all? You know why? Because I actually bothered to put correct title and tags this time, and I haven't been doing that lately because I'm a ding-dong. So what am I asking of you guys before I pop up? Now, you can start typing anything you want to respond right now. And to give you an opportunity to type it, I will say this. I have done at least 5 or 8 streams where I say to people, if you've got something you want to show me, send it in. Tell the mods where to find it is the easiest way for you in the chat. Email it, but then expect it to be backlogged, and it takes some time. And if I don't respond, send the email again. I haven't been in my email a lot lately. I'm just letting you know. I'm busy. And also, I mean, making content is the only reason. And then also, whatever you got. I'm not just saying about Katie Joy. I'm not trying to pick on her. The reason Katie Joy was brought up is because the few people that were in the server that made the big noise made all their noise while complaining about Katie Joy. Every single time. And that's why I'm discussing it. But, you know, it's pretty crazy because normally I don't entertain this kind of thing. And I'm not going to entertain it in the future. I give everybody the way to get me information. And if you don't do that, then I can't do anything. Oh, no, we saw that, my dude. We saw that. And you're welcome to come in tonight, my dude. But yeah, no problem. No problem, buddy. No problem. All right. Make sure you tag me, please, in the live chat. I would really appreciate if anyone tell me how you feel, and I'll respond, and we'll be moving on. Holy shit, is it almost midnight? We gotta hurry. I want to play Tarkov. I want to play a video game, and then I want to play Tarkov. I'll let you guys vote on the video game we play, but we got other stuff to do, so. Oh, did you see UNIRock 2 today? I uploaded a commentary video using the footage I've been capturing from gaming. It wasn't that great or anything. I only spent a couple hours editing it, but I got some ideas on how to really make it look good as we go and as I get used to this format. I got some ideas of turning around up here. All right, I'm scrolling up. Let's see what we got. Nuke said, and Nuke, you're more than welcome to have a wrench here. Listen, if you are someone that wasn't involved in this whole thing and you don't have a wrench, just tell me. If you've been here I forgot to address the damn wrenches. That's the last thing I'm addressing, and then I'm going to read your stuff. The wrenches got reset because of somebody going in and banning a bunch of people. So I'm not going to prevent you from having a wrench. I'm going to give you a wrench. But if you did have a wrench and you don't now, let me know, and I will give it back to you depending on how long of a time you've been here. I'll give you your wrench back. Everybody that had a wrench gets their wrench again. No issue. Though, get used to this. I have a rule on UNIRocktv, and I've done this for years, where every month I reset my wrenches so that this doesn't happen. And why do I do that? Because some people who are moderators for me stop coming to the streams. So the best way to handle that is to reset the wrenches every month. Then the people that used to be moderators, they say, hey, I'm here, I don't have my wrench, and then you get it back. I'm not going to take your wrench permanently, so just let me know and you can have it back. The only people that aren't getting their wrench back are people that may have gotten banned due to, 1, either threatening me, or 2, directly lying about somebody threatening me. But no, Nuke, I just gave you your wrench back. And anyone else that had one, let me know and you'll get it back. Uni took my wrench. Oh my god, I'm unsubbing. What's ironic is I didn't take any of their wrenches. They kept their wrenches for about a week or so after they left, and it was only when they kicked people out of the chat from the night before that I took it. KJ gets under my skin. I don't like her at all, but I just don't watch her. Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, Angelique, I'm with you. But that doesn't mean that if you see her, like, dox somebody, if you see her do something really bad on the internet, of course, send it to me. Of course, I'll do a video on it, because anybody should. Anybody who has a reason should, right? Of course, like, remember what I said when the GoFundMe thing happened? I said that anybody who is directly next to those guys who ran those GoFundMe campaigns, anyone that's had them on their show, anybody that's allowed them to be advertised to their audience, anyone that shares a community with them, should make a video if they've been on their channel or if they are next to them, even if they haven't been on the channel, if they're next to them. So I said people like Conspiracy Cat, Psy Man, and I listed a bunch more people, and I said, There's no reason for them to make videos. They're not near these guys, so it's no issue there, right? Same thing with this. Yeah, Katie's been on my channel. I've made content involving her. If something big happens, let me know. I'm not going to ignore it. I'm here to tell you, though, nobody has sent me anything. The only thing that got sent was when she accidentally shared a phone number. Now, what did she do immediately when she realized she'd done this? Deleted it and then apologized and posted, without the phone number. Now, here, I'm not forgiving her all of a sudden. Here is what I decided about that in Discord with a bunch of people. What we do is we don't assign Katie to the situation. We take the situation and we think through it. So we said, what happens if anyone does this and it seems like an accident? Of course, you're not just going to, shit on them for it or something, as long as they, truly look like it was an accident. They truly look like they tried to fix it, right? They take measures to try to make sure it doesn't happen anymore. You get me? Well, we talked to the entire server, and everybody came out and said, because of how fast it was, from the information we had, to try to fix it, it was fixed. Of course, we're not going to say that you should hold that in a video standard. Why do a video on that right now? So let's just say she wouldn't have apologized and immediately fixed it. Yeah, I would have did a video. So you got to critically think through what's going on, not from a boomer, because boomers don't know what critically thinking means. Critically thinking means you take any person, you take any standard YouTuber, plop them in that position. You don't judge based on the person, you judge based on what happened and then make up your mind there, right? Just as an example. But I'm with you. I appreciate your thoughts. What have I always said about Katie? I've said I don't like her content. I've said that. Now, it's not that I don't like her content. I've always said, from a content perspective, she doesn't do anything wrong. She does better than a lot of other YouTubers do doing that realm of content. I just don't watch those types of TV shows or watch those type of videos. So there you go. I can't really make up my mind too much on if she does great or not, because I don't judge those type of YouTubers. I don't look at that stuff. You get me? Also, when it comes to the things she's done off of her platform or in social media, I haven't seen anything that's been sent in more than what we've already talked about. Everything that's been out there, we've talked about ad nauseum. And honestly, you get this in any story. Any story that gets done, just like I know people are sick and tired of the Steve McRae story. And it'll be over soon as this damn lawsuit gets done, and the relevancy of all this will fade away. And I think that's why he's just celebrating having this lawsuit extended. But, people get tired of a story, but then there's other group of people that don't, and they never want you to move on. So as YouTubers, you just have to try to do what you can, right? We can only turn on a different song. We can only do what what we're given. Drama, drama, drama. Very true. And I've been meaning to block you for a long time. Very true. This is complete drama. I don't mind covering drama. I cover it all the time. You don't want to know. She's an old ex-mod of ours who will never be a mod or never be around again. No worries. Chipotle. I hear so much bad stuff about Chipotle or Chipotle or however you say it. You ever watch that South Park episode? So I went around asking people if it was just bunk or if that was real. Some people told me that was real, right? I should do a video on that. Although it is kind of disgusting, but it's how everyone should treat the situation. The drama that's going on is like watching kindergarten kids dabbing on each other. So true. If you are talking about Princess, she wasn't kicked. She left. Yes, she did leave. She was not kicked. She left. What am I even saying? Make sure all of you are updated. She left several times. She came back. I sent her invites like, oh, she left. Well, she can come back when she wants. As you've heard me state 1 billion times, as long as you're not kicked, I will give you or banned, I'm sorry. If you're banned, it's going to be TOS or equal to. If you're kicked, it'll be for a certain X amount of time, 24, 48 hours. If you leave even, I'm going to send you an invite. Now, you're not going to use that invite until you want to come back. There's a button on Discord that'll let me send invites to people who have actively interacted with me. So if I know somebody leaves the server, I'm not going to remember to send them an invite in a week. So I just send it to them when I know they left. and then they are well. And I tell everybody that joins, if you end up leaving, you should get an invite from me, and you can come back whenever you want, or you can stay gone forever. The invite's just there in case you want it. Would we be mature content on Twitch? No. Unless you're going to curse, then you would be. You can still curse. You just can't say the F-bomb, the S-bomb, shit. You got to look it up, but no, we would not be. Jimmy says people choose to take offense to things or not. It's not forced on anybody. And to expect someone else to do something about something because you're annoyed by it, it's just flat out dumb. No, and Angelique, I don't ever expect you to look the other way. I just don't know what, like, people have stated I do for Katie. I've only talked... Oh, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Never mind. If this individual has major problems with whatever's going on, a wrench isn't helping. Focus on recovery is what is needed. That's a great point. Lisa says, Lori, what? I think you missed some of the video. I didn't even see what Lori said. Let me see if I can find it. It sounds like they wanted Katie gone because she posted something on Twitter that I think had to do with Uni. They wouldn't really tell me they wanted... Listen to this shit. You might have missed this part. There was a point where I got so fed up with this shit happening in Discord that I went to them and I called all of them into a meeting and said, I'm so tired of you guys constantly talking shit, because they weren't constructively discussing Katie. They were definitely talking shit. They were really bad. They sounded like Steve, right? They still do. And I said, just tell me what you want me to do, because if you're asking me to make a video, that's what we do. That's what we do in Discord. We're doing that now. If you're asking me for something else, tell me what you want. Do you want me to kick her? Just tell me right now. And not only did they say they did none of them say they wanted me to kick her. A couple of them spoke up to say that they didn't say that. I'm not saying I want you to kick her. So it's just they were just, none of them gave a fuck. They were just in there to complain. I go to Chipotle, Shirley, for trans fat and non-vegan red meat. I love those types of burritos. So I have no hatred, or I have no stigma. If I had Chipotle in front of me, I probably would eat it. I've just heard because of South Park and other things, I just heard, like, stuff. South Park said to make your stomach bleed. Out your bum. You know that episode where Cartman's mom is, like, washing his underwear with, like, Chipotle be gone or something? So, yeah, I think that might have started a rumor. Or I don't know if that rumor's real or not. I don't know. Okay. Jimmy says, I'm also one of those people. She makes my skin crawl with her lack of self-awareness. You won't see me actively running around bagging on her, though. Well, and that's my point. We don't do that in my Discord server, contrary to popular belief. We don't sit and shit-talk people. We take things that are happening in the community. We get together and call, like, a meeting or whatever. We try to get everybody's opinion on what they think, the issue, the topic, the thing, what they think about it, and then we talk it out, and we just figure out what it means. And doing that, I can get a lot of stuff that would take me a long period of time to realize or to find or to think about, and it really does help getting other people's perspective. Thus, the reason why I take time out of what I do to go to Discord. But if I wanted to, I wouldn't need any audience members in my server. I could just have creators in there and talk to creators that tag me or trying to do a video with me, right? So, it's whatever's clever, but I do expect people in my server to at least communicate their issues and bring them up when we're in meetings. And that was the fundamental flaw here, is that the same people who willingly left the server that didn't get kicked, even though they all act like they got kicked. Uni's not doing this. He's not handling this properly. He's not resolving this. I did everything they damn wanted and still caught heat from them. Can't make them happy. Not murdering cute little kittens. Oh my God. It was just an example. New rumor on Twitter. She's murdering kittens. UNIRock said so. And my chat just skipped. So here's what's up. If my chat goes really fast, it will skip. If I miss something you say, please retype it. I'm about to start reading down the tags like I have been. It's just it skipped. I'm scrolling up to try to figure out where I left off. UNIRock 2, did you look up James Soroka? Repzion's been covering him. I saw the video you're talking about, yes. And I'm interested in watching Repzion's video live here and watching another couple videos I found to get an idea of what's going on. But I do appreciate that topic, and I agree it should be discussed. I'm with you. I'm definitely with you. See what makes me angry? We've got 250 people watching, and this should be happening on UNIRock freaking 2. Damn it. I'm such a ding-dong. It's crowdsourced criminal all the way. Not only that, he seems to be like Onision-like, doesn't he? Uni, drama is too posh fab trending these days. It's like a plague, straight talk, and moving on helps everybody. Lots of creators ought to put the effort in doing such. Yeah, I agree, my dude, and I'm with you. So, and as much as after seeing this situation start to fester and other people getting pissy, I said, I'm going to go live, I'm going to address it, and then after that, it's done. So, typically, I don't talk about any of this petty drama on the channel, and that's the thing. Like, why do you do a video? Like, why would you bother to go live and discuss something happening in Discord when it's just interpersonal issues? I still didn't get anything from that video that tells me what their major issue is that I didn't just debunk tonight easily. Thinking about one change of information, the fact that it's provable who threatened me, easily provable. One little thing like that, well, it changes the entire story. Now I do have a good reason for keeping a few 4 people banned on my channel and server. Those people that either threatened me or knowingly lied about who threatened me, including the individual that made the video. I'm only trying to show her again that if she would actually show something of merit, people would listen. She never showed anything of merit in my server. I tried my damnedest. No, supervisor. I want you to have the wrench back, my dude. Perfectly fine. Brainy can have a wrench back. He hate me is supposed to have a wrench. Because didn't I talk to you since then he hate me? Maybe I'm getting you confused. Christina, exactly. Everybody lost their wrench on my servers. So everybody gets them back. It's just that you have to jump in the stream and tell me that you need your wrench. I can't just read mine, so. Yeah, Brainy, you've got... Oh, hold on. Did I just mod the wrong Brainy Beaver, for God's sakes? See, this is why I need to not mod anybody. Right now. I'll do it on a different stream. I swear to God, I just modded Brainy, though, and now it doesn't look like he's modded, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. All right. If you don't use it, you lose it. No, but he hate me. You've got yours back. Like I said, if you lost your wrench, let me know. My gaming channel had a wrench. Take that wrench on this one. You can have it on both, my dude. Have it on both. No problem. I'm not taking anyone's wrench other than people that willingly left. I'm not taking your wrench. But get used to every month or so, if you notice you don't have a wrench, tag me and tell me, hey, I need my wrench. Because I am going to start now, after what happened, redoing the wrenches monthly like I used to do on UNIRocktv. It's hard to trust anyone. It's the game we play. Well, I could give you a little more information about a couple certain people that I demodded and a couple certain people who left the server recently, like other servers they hang out in and other creators that they are buddied up to who they try to keep secret when they talk to other people. Ironically, not knowing that other people who they actively talk to email me constantly, but either way, I won't go there. I could easily go there. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but I thought everybody got it. People just want to pick her apart, says Lori. That's why she is like she is. You can't trust anybody. Oh, don't worry. I'm about to give a full breakdown on how I feel about Katie. And Katie's not going to be mad at me when I get done. But I also don't think any of you are going to be mad at me when I get done. I'm just going to logically break down the issue. I think, and here's the problem. I've broken down this issue several times. This is not going to be the first time I've broken down this issue. I've broken it down several times. And I know for a fact that the people who really care, who were modded or who were in the Discord that really care about this issue, they know what I'm about to say. That's the irony here. This is why I don't trust them anymore. Yeah, you should be wrenched on both now, Brainy. It might take a second, and Supervisor just got wrenched too, so. Yeah, that's right, Supervisor. There's only one way to find out if Chipotle destroys your underwear like in South Park. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a video. Tarkov is calling your name. I know. I'm almost to the bottom of the chat. I'm getting there. When did PJ... Oh, okay, I know who you're talking about. Become a Katie hater. She did exposing videos on LB not too long ago and was unbiased towards Katie the last time I'm asking, says MD. Yeah, sorry, MD. My chat skips, and I wish I would have saw it earlier because it's a great question. I don't know. All I know is when she would bring me certain things about Katie Joy, she would bring them to me. She would start like this. So here it goes. P to the J would say something to the effect of, Uni, I don't understand why you haven't exposed Katie Joy, or you need to expose Katie Joy, or you're not going to believe what Katie Joy just did, and you're going to want to do a video or something like that, right? And I'd go, okay, hit me with it. And then she'd say, well, she was on Twitter, and she really did this thing, and it pissed everybody off, and she just never stops doing this, and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, well, you're going to have to get me the screenshot. And then she would show me, like, the anti-vax thing. Or she would show me, I forget the other one. I think I said it earlier, but you get my point. It would never equate to the punchline or to the introduction. I should have said introduction. So when she would come in and give me an introduction and say, this, and then show me what was there, I would read it and say, how is this not her just giving her opinion on anti-vax? Why is it wrong for her to rib this lady who said that about anti-vax? You get me? So that was the major problem. Now, that was me giving an honest response. Do I think that she took it as if I was defending Katie? Sure. And that's why I don't mind that she isn't a mod and that she's gone. Because in reality, you can't be skeptical to a point. You can't use words to argue your side. It's always got to be drama at all times. And I don't need that. I don't mind drama. I don't mind talking about drama. I don't mind doing a nice drama stream, you get me? But I'm not going to just sit there and not be skeptical while we're going. That's what exposed Steve McRae for faking all that stuff about people, was the fact that I sat down and said, no, these screenshots are not verified. You cannot talk about them without telling people that they're probably fake. And that's what caused the split between me and McRae. But in reality, McRae betrayed the entire image he tries to create as an intelligent / skeptical / non-greasy-haired person by, I gotta stop that, by not being skeptical just for Katie, because we all know he had a hate boner for her. A skeptical individual doesn't care if they have a hate boner for somebody else. They're still going to respect the evidence, they're going to respect the situation, and they're going to respect logic over making decisions based on how bad you want someone to look bad. You know what I'm saying? And when you are a creator that wants to foster the hate boneritis over logically breaking something down, you lose value in the videos where you expose these things. I just got to say, if you love coffee and want to change your quarantine game, check out Delogna Coffee. You're welcome. I'll try. We are almost there. We are almost to Tarkov. Hold on, Brandy. Let me check. It says you're a moderator, my dude. Log into your gaming account, and I'll give it a moderator because it says you're a moderator to me. But I can't check it unless you log in. So if you log into the other account, I'll give it a wrench. Lori says had nothing to do with Uni. And Chipotle away, baby. I added the baby. I liked it. I liked adding baby to that. If I miss what you say, get ready to retype it because I'm almost to the bottom. Andrew, wait, are we still talking about Katie? I left for a year and you're still talking about Katie Lowell. Oh, no. We were talking about Discord. No, I'm just reading the chat right now. Yeah. No. Can you take Cricket's wrench to see if she flips out? No, I won't, and I know she wouldn't flip out. She's lost her wrench many times. She just lost her wrench days ago. She didn't flip out. But I can do this for you, my dude. I can kick you out of here because you've been needing to be kicked for a while. Goodbye. Remember the Uni wheel? Do you still have the wheel Uni? If so, can we spin it soon? I have it, but I need to put it into this. I need to put it into this OBS. I will do that tomorrow. Thank you, Liz. I will. Sylvia says, Uni, I always thought you were fair, and I still do, and that's why I love your show. I've never been in Discord. Sorry that happened. It's okay. It's okay. I don't mind that it happened. I just want to put an end to... I do respect... Okay. So you'll say, why are you talking about this today? Why didn't you talk about this a day or two ago? What changed? Only one thing changed. And that is somebody who I really do respect and really think isn't illogical. Somebody who I think is misled on a couple things left the server today instead of coming to talk to me. And yes, I do believe that they left because they thought I targeted them for something, and I didn't. I did it to everybody on the server. So I want them to know everything that happened, and because I can't talk to them, I said, I'm going to set this straight, and then if anybody has an issue about any of this shit again, I'm going to refer them to this video. And that's how I'm going to handle it. So if anyone out there, or let's say on Twitter, or anywhere else, or in the Discord server starts to complain about this, you, as an audience, mods, give them this link. Tell them, watch this whole video. Uni breaks it down 100%, and I can't help but say, for the few people out there that want to say that that have the opinions they hold, I would love to know how your opinion changes knowing the person you're defending did do what he did. Because that is the crux of their whole argument. And it's been completely shattered because he will have to lie to them in order for him to continue this whole narrative. And 3 of the people that left the server have heard him with their own ears while I was there tell us that that one account was his. So their whole little group is about to blow up. Unless that is that they all don't care and they're going to defend him. And either way, they're banned because they defended him. So it doesn't matter. All right, I think we're at the bottom now. I'm just going to see if there's any other tag, and then we're out. That's it. Got it. We're at the bottom, baby. Last thing we're doing before I start to Tarkov out is I'm going to tell you where I'm at in the Katie Joy saga. I'm going to let you know ahead of time. Then I'm going to play a video game for a little bit.
The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
Well, I don't care that you left the Discord server, Busy. I don't care if you're not coming back. Because you're smoking crack all the time, and you're letting your crack smoking get in your head and getting yourself paranoid, and instead of talking to people, you're flipping out. Well, that's your problem, not mine. Oh, yeah, right. I was going to make a comment about whiskey, but it's probably not. It would probably hit too close to home if I did. All right, Busy, give me transitional music into the next topic so that we can play some video games. Do you mind, good sir? Transitional music into the next topic. Perfect. All right. What do you mean it wasn't a good enough all right? I don't want to have to do it again. All right, fine. All right. You know that song? The song rumbling through your speakers right now? I don't know if any of you have ever noticed, but I like playing this song when things are changing. Either the fabric of a story, the fabric of the internet, something. This is like the winds of change, but it's the sound waves of change. You get my drift? You hear what I'm saying? My biggest regret, though, is probably Lone Wolf, because I think Lone Wolf was talked into a lot of stuff on this. Ironically, he didn't say a single thing through this entire thing. One day, I noticed that, he had been chilling with people and having these conversations about Katie. I wasn't there to hear him. And next thing I know, it was only like a day later, he's leaving the server and taking some stance on it. And I had to own him in a comments section really bad. Because he was saying that he was putting the whole thing out there like, he was putting it out like he had actually voiced his opinion, which he never had. And because he had such a great opportunity to do so, I don't think he thought about how much it completely destroyed his argument. So I do have I think his argument was so destroyed because it was really fucked. His argument got jacked. And I think, he probably won't be back. And he's been here for a long time, and I really like the guy, and I've had a lot of conversations with him, so it does suck. But when it comes to everybody else that wants to act like I owe them something, I don't owe those specific people shit. I owe my channel and the people who watch my channel. That's who I owe whatever. So if somebody wants to isolate themselves away from the channel and then make these types of shitty demands, next time somebody does it, do me a solid. Actually make a good criticism. You know, grab some stuff to back up what you're saying, or just come talk to me because, you know, the door's open. It's not shut. So I do understand, though, that some people don't have access because they're not in Discord, and or they don't like emailing or something, or they send an email and I don't get it. You know, I'll skim by it because I get a shit ton of emails every day. I got 6 emails asking me to join a multi-channel network yesterday or the day before, last time I looked. I don't like going through those damn emails. I don't even like clicking on them. And I know that a lot of people are getting hacked. I don't really trust the email right now. And I've been trying to skim the email and look for email addresses that I know and read them and not respond because I don't want to accidentally click a link or anything. I just find it to be so easy to jump into my live chat, be in here when I'm looking at my live chat, let me know what you need or how you want to talk to me, and then set it up, right? Speaking of which, this weekend we'll be talking to BM Furball about the GoFundMe issue, the fundraising issue, and we'll be getting an opinion from a member of that community, and to get to hear why other members of the community think that no one cares that all of these egregious things have been committed against their own people who watch them and fund them to make content. That'll be interesting. Make sure you tune in for that. Oh, what else do I want to say here? And what else we got going on? You know, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Final thing, I'm going to start some video games. I'm going to start chilling. Oh, I didn't break down the Katie Joy thing. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. I want to play video games too bad. Here's how I feel about Katie Joy as a creator and in the entire issue that's happened. Now, for some reason, maybe it's because I have experience dealing with people who have a lot of subscribers. I've dealt with a lot of people that have big channels, and I talk to them. They're just other people, so I don't add anything to somebody who has 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, and I hope people don't add some prescription to me because I have 38,000 on one channel and 17,000 on another, or whatever the hell I have. I don't even know. I'd have to look, but... And I mean that. I don't look at my sub number that often. People tell me if it goes up and down, that's about it. And it's been at the same spot for a long time. But either way, Katie, in my opinion, does her content. And then when some big... Whoa, Cricket! Thank you! Thank you. When we have... When you've got a creator that has a big controversy happen, you will have people that draw an opinion based off of that controversy, and I do think that's what's gone on here. Because I don't know any of you guys that are out there in the community who have this opinion of Katie Joy. I don't know why it's this thing that you carry with you, because let me say it like this. When I do see some evidence to why, I will change my mind, but as it sits now, let me take a random T channel. Like a drama and tea channel. There's so many of them. And many of them show their face and talk and have some subscribers. And let me take one of those random channels and ask you how you feel about that channel, right? I bet you that I could find a channel that is provably done a lot of messed up stuff that Katie hasn't done, and then have you watch it, and you will not carry away from it the thought process that I see many people have about Katie Joy. So, also, I have looked into several of the claims out there against Katie because it's my job to do that when I'm doing a video. And I've found that the majority of claims that were sent in to me, I'll say it like that, and so maybe if you've got one, you can send it in that I haven't seen. The majority of the claims that were sent in to me about her, and I did it live, so you can still find these videos out there, whether it's on UNIRocktv or over here, around the time when all this happened. The majority of them were just Katie giving an opinion, Katie responding, and then people say, oh my God, she sounds mean here. Oh, she sounds bitchy here. And then I just can't take that as anything. I don't even know why that's... How many times have you read my tweets and said, wow, you sound bitchy, Uni? It happens a lot, trust me, because I like to troll on Twitter. It's pretty much the only thing I use it for other than sharing links. So you're going to see that with me a lot. And if I look at anyone's Twitter out there, like a different creator that has an issue with Katie, they will seem a billion times more bitchy than Katie does. But it's Twitter, for God's sakes. You only get a couple sentences. How is it that you judge somebody's tone or context? This happened directly in my Discord server. We had a bunch of people that were really hating on Katie, and they described why. It was because she jumped into the general room and tagged people and wanted people to go get me and give me some screenshots or something. Ironically, she did tag people who had told her to tag her, and they had a major issue about her tagging them. And I had to say, but you told her to do that, and I told her to do that, so why is this an issue? And literally it goes quiet. Little freaking crickets. Chirp, 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 chirp. Because no one is... I worry, this, and I mean this, so hear me. Here's what I want. I want the members of my audience that are skeptical, that don't feel that they are swayed one way or another by information on Katie Joy, right? Those of you that can disconnect yourself from any preconceived notion and go in skeptically, I need you. Because Katie has been attacked by several groups of people that are trying to make her look bad no matter what she says or does. Most of the time, those same people do the things that they try to frame Katie looking bad as. Also, worse than anyone I can describe. Like, Cheshire tries to make Katie look bad all the time. Have you ever read Cheshire's Twitter or looked at what she says online? She is one of the most snotty, entitled, crummy people you'll ever come across based on her Twitter and her YouTube channel. And yet, a lot of people were fine with Cheshire for a long period of time before a lot of this controversy started, but yet immediately hated Katie Joy for reasons that they should have hated Cheshire for. Why do I think that happened? If I did a video right now, I would be breaking down how much hate she gets from certain Facebook groups, and I've put out the screenshots I've shown to you, how many different private groups are there to hate on her, how many of them contain 40 to 60-year-old men that daily go in to talk bad about her with nothing more than their opinions, right? Huge hate boners, nothing else. And you get my drift there. I'm wondering how much of the community is affected by a lasting, let's call it, fallout due to the incredible amount of content and incredible amount of negativity that comes up. I do think that people are prepped and primed when clicking on anything that they look at to consider it from a negative place, to judge. You get me? I don't think they apply their same thing that they do to other people when it comes to her due to the hate groups that are out there. And I think it's more of a casualty. It's like a... it's something from... like a grenade blast, right? You got this little bit of shrapnel that came out of the grenade blast of Steve hating on her for 10 straight months, conditioning a bunch of people to think this way when her name comes up or when something does come up. I think that has an effect. I'm not saying that that is the excuse. I said it worries me. If I don't make sure to specifically say that, in the future, somebody's going to pop up and be like, when you brought up Red's rhetoric, you said that you suspected Steve was involved with certain things in that story, and I disagree with you on that. But really, what I said was I suspected, and they will say that I claimed it, right? So I just want to make sure that I state, I don't know whether there is adequate things there to be able to represent this hatred that so many different people will gain. Or I don't know if it's deserved, but if it was deserved, wouldn't it be easy for people to show it? You know? Have you ever tried clicking on any recent video that hates on Katie Joy? They are very petty. They are very judgmental. They are very much, I'm going to hate you for doing that, but I'm not going to call out people sitting right next to me that are doing the same thing type stuff. You know? I'm not saying you're doing that. I don't think you're doing that. So maybe here as time goes on, more people can clear their mind, because if you do feel that way about her, I think you should be able to clear your mind, go in skeptically, right? Neutral, wiping away what you previously thought, and draw your opinion over again, ignoring everything from the collateral, right? Or the collateral damage that was there. Now, I've done that, and I draw the opinion that Katie is someone who's not... she is very much willing to speak her opinion on anything that she wants. She doesn't give a shit what people think to that extent, as long as she's not done something wrong. And if she does do something wrong, I've seen too many examples of her trying to fix it. If it is immoral or unethical, I've seen her try to fix it. Am I saying that is her or that's what she does? No. I'm representing that all these points I think need to be considered before we all make up our mind on what the hell is going on around this. Because if you pick any random YouTuber out there, you're not going to find this many people hating on them unless they've got like 1 million subs or 10 million subs. I've always said that too, that Katie has the amount of people hating on her and the amount of like groups that hate on her that get together to hate on her of a channel with over 1 million subscribers, and she's only got like 60,000. I've said that for a while now. Now, am I telling you my opinion, my final opinion? No. I'm telling you my general opinion based on what I've seen up to now, not doing a shit ton of work recently on this, but yet I did do a lot of work a few months ago. I canceled my work because of certain issues that I've described tonight. So maybe I'll do a video sometime in the future, but I will not do the video unless I give it a really hard look, the topic, and I don't have time for that right now, and I'm not going to make time for it, at least at this very second. So I think if I did do a video discussing my final thoughts around this whole thing, I just have more people being upset about it than anything else. And it would be good for me to capitalize on views and in January to make that video and get 7,000, 10,000, 15,000 views out of it. But I like waiting until things die down, until people are thinking more unbiased or more like neutral before I weigh in on a story like this one. And then I take stories that are really extreme and then say to myself, if they're really extreme, we need to give it more time, and that's why I've waited. So when this crazy instantaneous vitriol goes away, I will do a video summing up how I feel. That's the last thing I'll say. So I'm going to chill. It's almost 1. I'm going to do a couple runs. I might even play a little bit of Doom Eternal. I didn't beat it. We're almost there, and I want to beat the game. So if you want to hang out, I will have the live chat where I can see it, and I'll be responding to you, especially if you tag me. But I'm going to be chilling and playing some games, reacting to some videos, that kind of stuff. So let's go. Got my chat hooked up. All right, I got my chat hooked up here. Hello, Andrew, my dude. Good to see you, man. Glad you're here. All you gotta do is ask. All you gotta do is ask. You guys want Doom? I kind of wanted to run around in Tarko a little bit. Hi. 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 Damn it, I was going to make Busy talk, but I already unplugged his microphone. I'm high. We know you're high, Busy. Shut up. God. So embarrassing, Busy. Highly embarrassing, Busy. Highly. I get crazy in Doom, though. If you watched me play Doom, have you ever watched me play Doom? It's psycho. I'm flipping around, shooting shots and rockets and moving 110 miles an hour, dude. Like, I'm a Doom expert. I'm expert level when it comes to this Doom shit. Tarkov and Doom. That's right. And curly fries. Oh! And you know what I'm going to do for our fallen comrades that aren't here anymore? Much as they think that I hate them, it is exactly the opposite. I won't hate them. We've spent a lot of good times together, and I wish this didn't happen. So I'm going to chew on a CBD gummy in their memory. And I invite all of you to light a smoke and a pancake, a bong and a blintz, cup of caffeination, right along with me, because I still have half of this to chug after I chew on this wondrous chemical. Do it! Do it! Do it! Where's my Tarkovians? Do I have any Tarkovians in the audience? I might do a solo run. If you are a Tarkovian with me, please, oh please, get ready. Get ready, Teddy. Key Angel! Thank you. I love you for that. I'm going to wear a respirator because of that. What? What? Oh, I'm going to wear my lucky respirator. Oh, no, 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 no. Those go under a certain helmet. I need a hat. I'm not going in with any armor, y'all. USEC hat. USEC hat, baby. Oh, dude, look how good my character gonna look. Look at that, yeah. I'm a, what's it called? What's it called? Quarantine fighter. I'm a quarantine fighter. I'm not gonna make any edgy jokes tonight, damn it. Don't ask me for edgy jokes. I'd made too many edgy jokes last night. Yeah, I want to talk about that. I love you too, son. I love you too, long lost product of my loins. I have been keeping up with the Lily Jean drama, but I want to talk about that on UNIRock too. We were going to talk about it tonight, but we had these issues and I didn't want to. I wanted to squash the squib squam, if you get my drift. The rama lama bam bam bam. I wanted to squash the bim bama lama damn bam. Alabama. Damn you, Alabama. Hold up. Let me plug that up. All right. So we need, like, a few of these to take with us tonight. And we need, like, a few of these. You don't want to know. But you don't want to know, son. I don't want you to be upset again today. I don't want to make you depressed. We're trying to have fun tonight, son. Don't ask. I told you about asking those questions about your estranged mother. You don't want to know.
Aren't you gonna tell him?
I'm not gonna tell him that you're his mom, Busy. Shut up. That's the only time I've ever in the history of my YouTube channel actually talked like Busy on camera. That's it. That is the first time I've ever talked like Busy on camera. I always go off of camera. What in the Sam hell, dude? There it goes. Oh, I had that up.
You're not gonna tell my son? How dare you?
Shut up, Busy. I wouldn't do that with you if you were the last piece of bread on earth. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I don't pay attention to any of those guys, so. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, you got to do something to keep your audience around, right? Once you realize that that's one reason why your audience like hates you, you're probably going to do anything in your power to try to fix it. Damn it! Where's the drum mag? Shit! This damn stash. Oh, it's already full? No fucking way! Dude, you forgot to take your Luger out. Ah! Guys, do you know that Luger ammo is like 400 a piece? This dude accidentally sold 50 Luger rounds. What a moron! All right, here we go. Oh my God, I did 10. Thank you. Turn that music off, Busy. I don't want to have to punch you. Everything's gonna be all right, son. Well, when no one else will hang out with you, that's what you have to reduce yourself to. That's my response. And it's a good one. Jeez. Jeez, UNIRock, be nice. All right, let's go. No, fuck, that's a foul. I don't have any mags. Oh, I do, right there. Oh, thank God, I almost bought some. All right, let's go. None of my friends are here. I've got to start without them. Maybe I should invite I Need Green Card. Maybe I should invite I Need Green Card. No, I'm going alone. Guys, remind me to do a Mosin. I need to do some Mosin runs. I need to do some Oh, wait. We got gaming peeps. What's up, gaming peeps? They can't hear me. What's up, gaming peeps?
Yo, yo.
Getting my stool pushed in as usual.
Well, get ready because I'm going to do a reserve run and then we can go in and do some, like, sniping and fuck some shit up. If you want.
I'm down for a reserve.
I have...
already in one?
Yeah, I'm already loading in, but I can do one, like, I'm going to make it real quick. But, also, I am ready to do mini crazy runs tonight. Like some, let's go take BCP into the factory and show him what it's like to really experience Tarkov chaos, because we haven't done a factory run in a long time on stream.
A 3-man factory run would be fun, too.
Yeah, it helps narrow down the propensity of other players in the map. I'm down for taking 5 people in.
I think you can only do 4 on factory.
Really? Well, I'm down for taking 4 people into factory.
You can do 5 in factory, I guess. Although I think it's 4 to 6. Yeah, it's 4 to 6. So there'd be one other guy.
If you want to support us, stream, You know how you could do it that would make me very, very happy? I will put a link in the chat. That would be awesome. But you don't have to. It's optional. I'm not going to break my glasses and then cry about how I don't have any soy to drink. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get fired from my job for being a freaking dick. I'm not going to name myself after a band that I don't even listen to. I'm not going to feel so... I am not going to feel so isolated as a creator that I feel like in order to get views, I have to team up with other douchebags. I don't care to be on my own. Okay, that's enough of me taking digs at people while I get ready to go into a match. I'm not going to change my name from a racist slur into a name that sounds like I constantly spit rhetoric just because people found out that my name represents a racist slur like other people I know. All right, here I go. Let me load into this run and get this run done. I'm going to try to get in and get out, so... Please give me a spawn. Give me a spawn. Shit. I don't think this is a good spawn. It might not be that bad. Oh, shit. Dude, all you gotta do is barely touch any of these trees. Shit. Watch me get shot right now. I'm doing something so stupid. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Fucking go! Good shit. Where's the fucking good shit? Come on, dude. Dude, it's like the good shit is gone. Like somebody already grabbed it. There's no way that people have already been in here. There's like nothing. Unless nothing spawned. Fuck, nothing spawned? That is impossible. Nothing. 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 Somebody's already been in and out of this. Well, I got 2 motors. Do need them. My sick case. I've decided to get a sick case. Right. Fuck, fuck, fuck a duck, screw a kangaroo. Let's kitty run here. What the fuck? It only had 1 bullet in it. Oh, great. Now he's gone. Or I killed him. I doubt I killed him. Might have killed him.
No, you couldn't have killed him. I didn't see him drop.
I mean, could have gave him a nice bleed. That was Ripper ammo.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's dead. Dude, what a shot! You see that? There's his
Okay,
blood
there
splatter.
He's definitely dead, yeah.
Wait, there's another dude going in. Hold on. Go, bitch, go. Go, bitch, go. Go, go, go. Open the door. And after the loot. Loot. Good, good, because I want to shoot him. Fuck, I'm losing my sway, dude. Laying down right now, looting. An angle. I know I killed that guy. Dude has to walk right through there. Get out. Too hard. I'm gonna lose. Come on, bitch. He fucking ran and jumped because he knew I was aiming for him. Jesus, go! Dude, you won't believe what happened earlier, dude. I spawned and found 2 of those $180,000 Tetris pieces. You know what I'm talking about? They look like wacky-ass Tetris pieces.
What, in that room?
No, not in that room. It was just somewhere else. Fuck, I got somebody right by me.
The array controller thing.
The array controller, yeah, 2 of them. I could
That
only
thing looks
keep
like a brick
one.
wall.
Yeah, it looks like a chunk out of a brick wall, yeah.
Oh wow, they're good money.
Yeah, they're 180,000. I need 762 by 50. That too, actually. That can go in my case along with that dumb motor. I know we got some players over here. Dude, I know I bodied that dude. I know he's dead. Who am I hearing, bro? Class. Ooh, look at that. Pretty little scope. You can switch scopes, but it doesn't have the rings on it. They should spawn with the... Know where you're at. Bitch. Above me.
Ну что, нормально?
Yeah, boss. Damn it, dude. I got a gnat flying around. Definitely a scab.
Зачем, блядь, чё?
Another dead player. Holy shit. What happened in here, dude? I got a scab box. Why it took so many shots to take that scab down out front. With Luger ammo, 400 apiece. Means it is a scab boss and I don't headshot him, I'm next. Armor out of it. Jesus, dude, there's 4. Level 5 fucking armor. Holy fuck, dude. Oh my god, what happened here? Why is this pocket so big? Got 8 pockets.
Scat boss is at the top. Pretty sure.
Yeah, let's just go. Whoever killed the scab boss and all these still here, and that's who I'm hearing creep. God, this is. I kill this little freaking. I don't know. I'm hoping dude left. I'm gonna be dead quick. What has more, an alpha or a Mark III? HUK6A, what is that? How did he carry out every weapon? How did he get out every weapon? Like, that makes no... Must have been a couple people. Already been in here. get anything. Hard to see everything. Oh, they forgot an F1 grenade. Nice. In here scavenging for the scraps in this huge battle that happened. Nothing. Alright, I'm getting out of here. What the hell is a power? I've never even seen a power bank before. Rechargeable high capacity battery called a power bank. Never seen it. I don't know what the hell it is.
Probably worth about 60.
60?
16.
Not the black battery, it's all white.
Yeah,
Black battery.
it's only worth about 16.
Fuck a Titus. Mama, fuck a Titus. Alright, we're gonna see if we killed this guy. Dude out I was shooting. On the second floor. Been in front of the window. Blood splatter behind it. Jesus Christ, Nelly, where is it? I'm gonna get shot, dude. He shooting me? You just get the hell out of here. And these guys fighting though, and I can't see. Any way to see where I hit. Oh my god, so many heals. go. Fuck! I got tagged at the last minute. Going through the doorway. Knew I should have rerouted that through the building and did the back way in, but I'm just dumb. I'm just in a hurry. Well, I don't know if you guys are in a match or not, but we can run one.
No, I'm not. What'd you get out of that?
I just pulled out a motor, that little drive, and something else. I would have taken out a level 5 armor, but I had players sniped me when I was running in to grab that. Oh, I did kill a player in the very beginning. Very beginning of the map, that sniper shot killed a bear. I just couldn't find his body. I went and looked.
Oh, that one, the guy you got the headshot on? Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, the blood behind him. Not the headshot, the blood splatter behind him in the very beginning from one building to another. Yeah, I got him.
That was a good shot.
Yeah. Okay, I got a nice flashlight. Got a motor, which I need for a trade I'm doing. And I'm going to sell these two things, the power bank and... Power banks, yeah, 15,000. So, I didn't take any armor or anything in. I got 34,000. I could sell that motor, make some money out of that run, but... Money, try to get some kills, get crazy, or you want to go somewhere else? I don't care. Up to you guys. Can't hear you. Begging.
Don't matter to me.
You already know where I'm gonna go. I get a pick.
You're reserve, man.
I hate that fucking map.
You gotta
I've
learn
had
it.
such bad luck. I
Gotta
know
learn it
but I
like
just have
me,
bad luck
man.
on it.
Stinky, stinky ninja.
I'd be down for. I'm going rat run anyway. I have
All
like
right.
a Mosin and some shitty armor. I want to get rid.
You're taking a Mosin, then I'm taking a Mosin. I've been wanting to start using Mosins more often. Like, what are they? A bolt action rifle, yeah.
Yeah.
Good, cheap as hell.
So
Or,
what's the difference between a sniper and an infantry? You know?
Some of the attachments and stuff. If you're not putting the scope on it, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm putting a scope on it.
Then you want the sniper.
Snipers are expensive little guns. Yeah, even Prepor sells them for like 1,000.
You can get that Archangel stock if you're feeling pricey.
I just bought one with it.
where are we going in? Need a few more scav kills on the woods.
I'm down actually. I'm honestly down
Woods
for the
good,
woods.
Mosin map.
Told 10. Okay, now if I don't have that internal magazine put in it, I can't load it from the top though, right?
What do you mean?
Mosin, you gotta have an internal magazine in it if you want to load it from the top.
Yes. it'll have, yeah, it's got a little triangle looking thing. It's the internal mag.
It'll take SMB rounds, yeah. What about those? Oh, I got 7-in-1 rounds. Fuck all that noise.
You should actually use the 7-in-1. You don't want the armor piercing with the Mosin because it'll go right through. You won't be able to one-shot scavs.
Got a bank robber. I think I got a pistol of some kind, dude. Don't I lost it. Shit. In here some. Come on, come on, come on. What's a pistol that I don't use? Is the shrimp pistol any good? It shoots 9x21. That SP10, SP11, SP12, and SP13.
I've never seen that actually.
Huh. How much these little bad boys are. Come on, dude. Where are you? Yeah, there's that Parabellum pistol that you had. I've never even used one of those. Here's that shrimp pistol. 22,000 for a shrimp. A neat little pistol, to be honest, but still like my Glock. That's worth. Oh my god, I can't believe I grabbed it. Quick. Hey, that cheap. Oh yeah, I love that little silencer. Okay, dude. Let's grab a shrimp. And let's grab a Beretta. Berettas are cheap, bro. And I was just mauling scabs with Berettas that one day. I gotta find everything I just bought. That's the hard... Oh, I do have a pistol. It's right there. dude. Bought that. Oh, yeah. Here's what you do. So you go and you type in WD dash 40, 400 milliliters. You buy 2 of them. About 30,000. You go to mechanic. Then trade it for this pimped out Glock. I want that Glock. I need a G phone and a circuit board. Oh yeah. Those 2 circuit boards. Alright, now we go to mechanic. We grab 2 of those pimpin' pistols. Yeah. Lock, baby. Oh my god, that is worth it. That is worth it. Have a big stick in it. Search the big stick out of this bad boy. Big stick. Okay. I think I'm good to go. Got armor, I got a helmet, eyes, I got everything I need. Oh god, yeah, dude, I'll be putting full. Take some heals. Woods, right side. Bam. Guys coming.
Oh yeah, coming.
I'm in the lobby.
Legitimate.
Oh, 6. Sorry, I was at the wrong time.
Yeah, when we get the server open back up, we will, Melina. Right now it's closed down. You joined 6 a.m.?
Yeah.
He's not coming up. I don't know what's going on. We might have to. We'll see. Give it a
Let
second.
me back out real quick.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just that with people, with certain things happening lately that I don't want to mention that involve the safety, I can't do it right now. I'm sorry. I'll do it as soon as humanly possible, though. You come back in, because if not, we might have to disband and rejoin to get you.
Might have to. I don't know why I'm not showing
Right,
up.
back out, BCP,
All right.
That's weird.
and then wait just like a second, and then hit next again. You're at Woods, right? 654.
Yeah.
You don't see us?
Yeah, I see you now.
I mean, invite. You can invite both of us.
Yeah.
Well, you just popped up. I got you. Get you both an invite. It did that right after. It must have like triggered it or something. The fuck? It won't let me invite you.
Because I sent you both an invite. Okay, back out again. Then go back.
It shouldn't
You're both
matter,
trying to
honestly.
invite there.
All right, here I go. Let's all go in. See you there. I'm gonna send. Okay, I
Hey,
got
I see
BCP
both,
one,
yeah.
and now I got Bino one. Got it.
Okay, that was weird. Sorry.
Good. It helps because it'll be 7. It's after 7 a.m. now, so the sun will definitely be up, or it'll be like right up.
Yeah, it'll be like actually day instead of morning.
All it has to do is get BCP in there, and then we're good. Got me and you.
Accepted.
There
it's
it
weird.
goes. All right, here we go.
There we go.
Go take a piss really quick while we load in. All right. Dude, I love these Mosins with this stock on it. It just looks cool.
The Archangel one is super cool.
I know, I got like the midline stock on this one. Dude, I love this mouse. Glorious Model O. So smooth. Such a smooth mouse. You're welcome back, Darth Chaz. All I did was run in Discord. And this was like weeks ago. I ran a, you know, if you hadn't logged in X amount of days, it kicked inactivity. So anybody's welcome back that got kicked after we open it back up. We're just waiting on things to be chill and cool, and we'll open it back up. Okay, I just lost one of you. You just disappeared in front of me.
I'm just right here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We're right by the cat house.
Why do I feel like this site doesn't do much of shit? This is does. Oh, right in front of us.
Get him.
Yep.
Speaking of, I see one, I don't know,
Where? I'm up here by the road. I'm by the road.
to the left. From where we came from, up by the rocks.
Right. Or it's a scab or is it a player?
I just saw a shadow. They're in the sun.
From where we came from?
No. From where we were, where Uni shot the scab from.
Dude, I'm an idiot. I'm a complete moron, bro. I'm a complete fucking idiot. I forgot to bring my, forgot to bring shit to drink. You guys right behind me, right?
I'm over by the rock, across the road from the scab house. I'm not sure where you guys are.
You by that big bush, Uni.
Yeah, you're by the, house,
I'm by
right?
the house,
BCP?
yep.
Okay.
What the wind?
Hey, right across the road.
I'm looking at the
There's two sets of rocks across there. Am I shooting?
Oh, fuck!
You okay?
I got hit hard, but I'm alright. How did he hit me from that far away? My god, dude. With a shotgun. I'm okay, I'm okay. I saw where he is. I'm gonna try to take him out.
He's on the rock, right?
Yeah. On the right side of the rock. I think he went back behind it a little bit.
I'm on the left rock, but I can't see it.
Are you up there? Because I don't want to shoot you.
I'm not up there. Don't worry about me. I have my. I'm taking.
We're by them two really tall pine, the rock with the two really tall pine trees.
Here, I'll pop out. See me?
It doesn't help me.
Yep, I see you.
See
All right.
me over here?
I don't
There
see
we
you. Are you shooting? Is that you? That is you?
go. They're shooting at
No.
me.
That was shooting at you. Oh my fuck, dude.
Yep.
Hear him. I can't see him. Down by the lake.
God damn, it's turning into a war zone.
Yep.
Ooh. Dude got me.
You're dead?
One.
No, he hit me though.
Get back in here and heal.
I got the flankers. I'm running to the small rock to the north of the house.
Are we dealing with players or are we dealing with scabs or a combination
I don't
of
know.
both?
That guy with the shotgun is definitely a player. I think.
I think it was a scab because he yelled
This
at me.
guy was not a player.
I see him. Got him, got him. On top of the rock. There was a player on top of a rock. I just took him down.
That one you guys were shooting. Right?
I don't know. He was on the rock. It looked like he was sniping, but I just took his brain.
Was he the one back by the wall?
One on top of the rock. He was like right on top of the rock over there. One of you guys walking up here?
Nope, I'm by a rock.
I'm outside. I'm outside the door of the house.
So we still have scavs over that were shooting you, right, Mina?
I think I may have got him. I think it might.
Oh, I see you at the rock. That's you, right?
Yep, this is me right here. Hello.
All right, let's go across the street. Take this. I gotta get search this dude's body and hope he's got a drink on him.
Hold on, there's a dude behind the house. There's a dude behind the house.
I'm coming up.
What kind of dude? What kind of dude?
Got him.
Get shot. There might be another one. I think there's another one. Yep.
Yep, back behind the house. Got him. He's coming after the wrong group of rats.
What is that? 4 kills already for us?
I got 2, I think.
Might have all been scabs.
Alright, I need some scab kills.
All right, I'm going up to the rock we were getting shot from. And like,
I'm still by the house.
Yeah, I'm up by the house too.
You want to leave your body? CPCP, I'll come with you.
Yeah, why not? Down here somewhere.
dude, he had the shittiest shotgun, and he hit me from that far away.
Shit, he's not. Oh, this guy was a player.
Nice. Oh, this
Yeah, I
guy
want
was a
him.
player.
You gonna take this dude's gun, dude? All this shit. This dude here.
Oh shit.
I'll grab
Yeah.
something. What you got? Not picky.
Guy.
This is it's exploded over here too, man.
Okay, I'm gonna take this dude's shit.
Go for it, man. This guy's loaded too.
I want some goodies. I'm coming. Anything left over, I can scrap.
Can't loot his scabbard.
Rat.
Oh, fuck. Killed him. Let's see here. It was BCP in the his.
Yeah.
Taking that scab backpack once you're done searching it.
There's a scav
Not bad.
backpack over here you can have too.
Go ahead, take it, dude. Take that one
Take
off,
my
I
skull
dude.
mask.
Where are you
Let
at,
me get that dog
BCP?
tag. You guys steal the dude's dog tag?
Nope, nope. I didn't
I
touch
got
it.
this guy's. Do you want it?
Trade you, yeah.
I don't see this body, BCP. Oh, I see him.
Here, on the body. I'll put it in the pocket.
What kind of guns
Alright.
these fools have?
This guy has kick-ass. Look at this AKS. I mean, it's not super
Oh,
kick-ass. It just has rails on it, but still.
Well, let me search the dude's body. Coming up the rig. Alright, never mind, man. Yeah, take the dog tag. I can't get. I don't know why it won't let me search the bodies. Oh, there it is.
Find somewhere else to get. Oh,
You just gotta click him on his
That's right.
leg or something.
Well, I was trying to. It just kept coming up the dude's damn rig.
Alright, you got it? Are you in his pockets?
Alright. Yeah, let's just go. Before we
Got an SKS.
around
Ooh.
I threw that SKS down. I want this SKS.
shots. Yeah, I bet that dude was pissed every shot touched him. I know, right?
don't see anybody at the checkpoint yet.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking at. Scoping it.
Any keys for this? There is, right?
Yeah,
For what?
There's like a bunker key. There's like a couple, but they're not good. Except for that one guy's key, but
Sherman?
yeah.
I want to kill him again, dude. So hard to
He's
kill,
worth the
but
money.
1,000 you kill it, fuck. Plus you
Yeah,
get to
still
loot
a
whatever
bonus
he's
little
got.
bill.
Got an SVD. Got a
We
what
could either
now?
circle around, or we could just push straight through. What do you guys think?
You guys know this map better than me.
Straight through.
You going to the other side of this rock?
Yep.
Alright, I'm coming around the opposite side of you guys. Don't shoot me.
Yeah, it's searched. Alright, here. I think somebody's probably at the sniper rock.
I keep hearing shit all around me. Freaking out.
Oh shit. That was my bad.
Wasn't somebody shooting me?
No. Did give us away though. But look at this. Why is there blood on this?
I saw that. Somebody sprayed blood upward. Someone dead around there? If not, dude got shot and he ran. He lived through it and ran.
Almost
You
looks
got-
like it might be like a prop thing.
He got hit by a sniper bullet that carried. What happened? Guarantee it.
It's from like the wrong angle though. I'm not sure. Let me check next time if that's there.
Last time we played Woods, we got ran up on by like 4 hatchlings all at once.
Yep, from exactly where we're coming from, too.
They love that little place down there because there's a little bit of loot in it.
Yeah, people love this rock because it's nice.
I say we don't stop here by any means, dude.
We just need to check and see if anybody's here. I almost want to keep circling. What do you think? Kill anybody coming from the other side?
Yeah, we gotta get to what? The UN roadblock, and that's the exact opposite corner.
We gotta stop at the lumber yard and kill some Sherman while we're at. If you planned on
almost
getting
think-
out of here alive, I hope you change your
Yeah,
mind
probably
quick.
not. I almost think, here, follow me. Let's keep going along the wall and circle around it. Just see if anybody else is on the other side.
Oh, that is a good idea. That's actually a really good idea compared to our
You know,
normal
because there's
tactics.
definitely people from the other side coming.
I think I'm overweighted. I think I'm gonna drop this SKS. Yeah, I'm dropping this SKS.
You're already overweight.
I got that armor. I got a level 4 armor on me and an axe.
Oh, yeah.
I got one of those axes, those antique axes. What do you guys have in your, you know, your melee slot?
Shovel. Gardener shovel.
What about you, BCC?
Just a knife.
You want to throw that knife down and put like the best melee, rat melee weapon in your slot?
Sure, why not?
Throw it down. Here. There it is. Grab that axe. Get it on you because you don't
black
lose.
knife or a tan knife?
It was a black one.
No, well, that's trash. I don't care. I can't trade that for a blue guard.
All right, you got that in your melee slot, right?
Sure do.
That's the one I use. It's got really good reach, and if you jab with it, it does 44 damage. So you right click and jab with it to kill people in the head.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's the rat
You just gotta remember
axe.
to jab. I always left click instead of right click.
All right, now we got these trees behind us. You can kind of peek down into the area here if you want.
Like, by the vehicle that's wrecked, which I think is still on Earth.
Probably gone, and Sherman might be dead if it's gone. No, it's just not here yet. I bet it's just not here yet. Yeah, it's not gone yet.
Oh, I don't know if it shows up later or what. I'm not sure how.
It does, it does.
Which exit is that? South V exit?
South BX. Yeah, BX is that vehicle.
You gotta pay for it, though.
Gotta pay to
Right.
play.
Dude,
Yeah,
Sherman
6,000 or
is so
3,000
sneaky,
rubles.
dude.
Oh,
What the hell was that?
somebody's shooting at me.
Sure?
Yep, they're whizzing right by my fucking head. I can hear it.
Right
I've
here.
been hit. I've been hit.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been hit.
Let's see. I think it was coming from where we came from, but I'm not sure.
Oh, god damn it.
Dead.
Sure am.
Hear those shots at all, dude.
Nope, I only heard them whizzing by my head, man.
It's a VSS, I think. Or it was Sturman.
Provom. It's not Sturman.
Wait, say his name?
Provom. P-R-O-V-O-M.
Where are you? Where are you, Vino? Where are you?
I'm by the rock in a bush.
Okay, I'm up
right-
from you,
right across-
and run to me, bro, because I'm at this big rock up here. Fuck! Yep. Green tracer round. Just, I'm almost dead. Dude. I'm dead.
Yep, that was him. I was running towards that rock. The shots were coming from my right.
Fuck, I ran straight to the guy. Playing snipe at him, and I ran straight to him. I just didn't know where he was. Wish I knew what he killed me with. Yeah, pro bomb. Same dude. Got a couple scab kills, though, so it's all good.
I got a scav and 2 player kills.
I got a scav on me now. I'm trying to hunt this guy down, and the scav's coming after.
Time we got. Oh, it's 2. Guys, I'm calling it an early night tonight. Appreciate it, though.
That's all good, man.
See you
I gotta
tomorrow.
work tomorrow anyway. See
Hell
ya.
yeah. Stream team, thanks for watching. Let me take a peeky at the chat real quick before I log out. Actually, take a look at my hideout before I take a peeky at the chat. Oh, we can upgrade my stuff. All right, we got my stash up, or my workbench upgraded, and my water collector upgraded. Oh damn, I can get this upgraded right here. Oh no, I can't. Never mind. All right, I think we upgraded my workbench, so let's check it. Let's see what else we can do now. We got all kinds of extra stuff we can do now. Oh, we just made 5 grenades. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so we can make this battery now. No, we used to be able to do that. Oh, yeah. Okay, we can make Ripper ammo for 9x19. That's actually really good shit. You can make M61. Oh, that's tight. That's expensive. You can make AP slugs, armor penetration slugs. M995. Wow. Ooh, baby. We can make 5 grenades out of this. Now I know why this is so expensive. This thing's expensive when you find it. Now we know why. You can make 5 grenades out of it. We can make 7.12 BP. 9x39. Oh, that's that expensive but VSS ammo. Okay. We can make the Olneck rounds, the Eagle neck rounds. These are nice rounds. We can make cords. I should just make cords. PP rounds. Who wants those? Nobody wants PP rounds. SMB's not bad, but it's cheap. We can make War Mage. I don't really use War Mage. We can make a lot more rounds, basically, now that we've upgraded. Which is good. So we got all that upgraded. That's great. That's good stuff. We need to upgrade our vents and our security. Nice. I forgot that I paid to upgrade some of my stash, so that's really awesome. These are those eagle neck rounds, aren't they? No, these are 7-in-1. That's different. I found one of these in a map the other day. Ended up dying though, because I was just I've been pushing my luck. Once you get money, once you get rich in this game, you don't care to keep fighting. It's like you just want to kill players. So you don't care to keep fighting players. At least that's my experience. Oh, we can get another one of these. We can get another one of these bad boys. Right. Where is it? Here. No, here. Nope. Here. Yep. We can get a Space Trooper M4 for a couple more Bitcoins, but that's expensive. I could build one probably a little cheaper. This AK-104 T-Saw. Look at this damn thing. Thing is psychonautic. This thing is crazy psychonautic. What about these? Yeah. Oh, you can just buy these ammo cases straight out for 160. Okay. You can trade them cheap, dude. I can trade these cheap now. This is a TX-15. It actually is a pretty tight little rifle. 2 GPs and a Bitcoin, so that's basically 200,000 for that. Well, it's probably worth it. Filter by item. Let me see if those Lone Star. This is a Lone Star TX-15. EML. What's the difference? 5.56 by 45. They're expensive. Holy God. Thing is expensive. Oh my God, that's a nice little gun though. It looks nice, but they're all single fire. Like 8Rs. Why are they so expensive? They're single fire. Okay, there it is. This one's selling for 150,000. It looks similar. It's not the same though. That's a lot nicer. Yeah, dude took the damn silencer off it. Thinks he's slick. Oh shit, bruh. I don't know. I don't want to trade 3 of those. I can get another weapons case if I just collect more motors, dude. We just got to collect more motors. And then we can get these wires fast. 12 Bitcoins. That's so expensive. And I don't know. Is that worth it? Let me see. How much is this thing? 60,000. And then the gun itself is 50. That's 110. And then is that a 40 round magazine? If that is, then it probably is better to trade a Bitcoin for this thing than anything else. Yeah, 40 round magazine with a Romeo. Aimpoint Micro. That's a spacer. What's that? Aimpoint Micro T1. I like those. Micro T1s are really good. One of my favorite little guns right there, dude. Love these. Love these. So good. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, just make sure you member up on UNIRock too. It's one of the best ways to support us, other than just watching videos, clicking, and subscribing. New upload on UNIRock 2 earlier today, and it's a good video. Please, do me a solid, peeps. Go check out the new video on UNIRock 2 for me, please. If you will. Darth Chaz, thank you, my man. Anybody that's not in Discord that used to be, just give it some time for things to calm down, and I'll get you in. And I know everybody's been waiting. Appreciate you. Love you. I don't ever ban anybody permanently unless, stream reasons. And there's a chance, although it's slim, because, some of the people that left, I don't think they're going to want to come back. But there's a chance that if they did want to come back, they would have the opportunity in the future. But we'll just figure it out. See you guys soon.